Yo, what's happening?
What's good?
The content Cowboys are back and I'm streaming the microphone.
What's good?
Hey, mother effing ha.
Hee-haw.
Here we go.
What is mother effing? Do we have corporate sponsorship or something?
I don't know who's watching the first hours. They just didn't demonetize us on YouTube, so I just keep it civil a BG like.
Matan is watching it, guys. Come on.
The first minute, I think you must keep it clean and then we can go, boss.
I've advertised it, my bro. There's people watching.
We got to live up to that, guys. Yeah, man. So the Content Cowboys are back, and what are the Content Cowboys about, if you might ask? Yeah, basically we get around, we get together every 2 weeks, I think, yeah, and we talk about current events. We talk about mental health sometimes, spiritual well-being. We touch a bit of everything. We touch on sports sometimes, and yeah, we're on the Cape Conscious Network. DJ Fingers on that side. And my co-hosts are none other than CJ Benson.
What up, guys? It's me. Yeah. Thanks for that round of applause, man. That's amazing.
Liam Bender over there.
Sexy time. Don't introduce me like this. People know me, man.
People know you, man. They know you by now. They've been watching us weeks. And none other than Kakprat King, Bevan Boys.
I say, what an intro.
Kakprat Connoisseur. So what's been happening since I last saw you? I don't think CJ's been on stage since the last time I've seen you.
Nah, man, don't look at me,
weeks,
man.
like.
It's bonus month, man.
He's checking the balloonies.
I'm very weak, man. So yeah, nah, I haven't been on stage.
Man, he's graphing.
Yeah, work, bro, work.
Lots of balloonies to check before
There we
Christmas.
go, man, bro. Making sure it's safe for the Christmas. For those people that can't get turkey, they get bologna, bro. So that's why. Looking after the people of Cape Town, South Africa.
You see, that's what the ward councillor must do. You're still running this campaign.
Sir, he heard the speech.
Bro. I speak to a ward councillor at least once.
What's the topic for tonight? Like, what was it specifically?
You always a lot, you know. There's a lot to cover.
What is the main one in the
There's a lot to
segment?
cover. So I thought we could put it out there, just as a talking point, because there's been a lot going on. There's been a lot going on between the discourse between males and females in society and how we interact with one another, and a lot of our misunderstandings are born out of just not understanding what the other person is saying. Like, and there's always a great emphasis put on what women want, because obviously society has now put this responsibility on us, that as the man of a household, it is your duty to know what the women in your life need and want, and you must now see to that. But the question is never ever reversed, and I've been speaking to a couple of female co-workers about this, and a lot of them really just don't know what men actually want or what men are thinking about. So I thought it would be a good opportunity for us to actually put it out to some female listeners out there, or viewers that might have any questions about their male counterparts or their partners or anything that they want to ask, and we can answer it from our 4 perspectives and just give a male's perspective on it.
5 perspectives.
5 perspectives.
So from a female side, like, you want to know what we should tell them what we want. We mean it's quite simple. I think we are way more simple to please than women.
That's simple.
I think we are, man. We simple to please. We way more. Women are way more complicated than men are.
Complicated.
So I just look at my kids, like my daughter. She has like way more not difficult needs. She needs way more things. My son is like easy to like satisfy. You can flows him quickly, like you can't flows her, maybe. You can't flows my daughter. She's like,
a lot of questions and stuff.
Wait, you trying to hustle me? He fall for the trigger. Check it out. We're gonna do this, and then McDonald's. Why? Yeah. And she's like, but now must I really do that thing?
You're like, yo, kijk, I just wait you now, you're gonna get McDonald's. I'm not impressed.
Let's negotiate here. What else is there for grab?
I want some Burger King. I think she's stuck with McDonald's.
She's going through training very well, I must say. She's doing a very good job.
But my point being that I think women are way more complicated than men are. out of wants, and especially in a relationship. Like,
I think they express it more though. And I've also realized there's hormones, my guys. If you've heard of hormones, you'll realize that.
if there's any
What was
female listeners,
what was the
please,
joke?
please chirp in.
Yeah, what was that joke that Cole's mom used to say? Like, how do you make a hormone? How do you make a hormone?
Oh,
How do you make a hormone? Don't pay her.
Wow. That was deep. That's what
When you hear that from auntie, the auntie telling that joke.
I was like, wow.
This is like just off the M5.
She had the whole
Auntie got bars.
powers, baby.
But it's strange that will stick with you.
Yeah.
The most dirtiest joke with us is like, okay, that's gonna stick with me. Because nothing else that they taught you about life. It's like, don't tell me about my future. It's like, I'll remember that joke.
It again comes down to that whole expectation of like how you expect the uncle to be and how you expect the auntie to be. It's again differences in men and women. Like you expect to hear a joke like that from an uncle.
Yeah. Uncle that live in the windy house.
That
at the
uncle that
backyard.
live in the windy house at the back. There's always between jobs.
I just want to say, I don't trust that uncle.
He doesn't have a drinking problem. He has a gambling problem. Or
And remember, he always tells you could have made it for Western Province rugby if it wasn't for the racism in South Africa.
Springbok colors.
The party government stopped me from being a Springbok.
Exactly.
One day I met this bra, and I think Nandel might know him. So he tell me the story, like, maybe I used to run 0.9 seconds, like something like hectic, man. And I'm like, nah, man.
You can't do that, man.
Nah, impossible. Nobody ever did this record. I tell him, yeah, you, and he's like, who call it a drinker? Like, I'm like, nah, you lying, man, whatever. Maybe I want to cut you a few years later, I check on Facebook. This bra, like, that. He broke the records, like, even international records.
And his name was Wade van Niekerk.
Nah, bro. Back in the day, this bra could have made it really international. He did this special time.
What's his name?
Sean Vester. As a real bra, bro. I check game, bro. This bra is Sean Vester. I check it up the name. I'm like, yay, this bra was telling the truth. That's legit. Plus, many years later, I tell Nandel the story. Like, Nandel's like, yeah, I know the bra. Sean Vester. I'm like, yo, bro. This bra was actually false. He did this record, like this international record in Kaklaka, but he never went further because of obviously it's on that South African Association group. Like,
I've seen it. I love that stuff, bro. Like also for football, because I'm big in football. Like when you see the older pictures and the older records and stuff like that, it's like it was amazing.
but I really thought that bra was that bra, man. He's just talking about the Elkie bra. Like, talking kak. I'm like, nah, bra.
Everybody has
that.
We all have that uncle, man. Everybody has that uncle.
So
like
it exists.
In Barkwood there was that uncle. That same uncle was there as well. Could have been Springbok in table tennis.
Springbok in table tennis.
But the apartheid government decided that the colored people must not have table.
There is truth. Like
There's something in it, though.
There is
something in
there's
it.
some
Colored people are
justification.
talented race
Yeah, I mean,
of
how many people haven't we played with personally? Post, not in that manner, but how many like how many guys have we played with?
How many people have you played with?
Wait, reverse, rewind. How many guys have we played football with on district?
But a lot of them made it.
But there's a lot of them that didn't make it. That had the potential to make it, but they were just for the streets.
Yeah, 100% for the streets.
the beers always like
The lang bieren in the Sunday League will chase you.
We literally playing football with Brassena that is on Benny McCarthy's level, Quentin Fortune's level, right? They exact same, but the only thing is Benny had that drive to go further, and they was just like, nah, streets is it.
Yeah,
this is where I'm at.
I want to make my 2 clip for the day and I'm good to go.
Yeah, like you said, it's Sunday League, it's easy money. It's like, why do we have to go and train and work and do all of this? I get some money, go, yeah.
Who needs Old Trafford? Spooksalat.
It's ook treffer, I got spookcel.
Nah, dude, Spooksalan can tell stories.
Los maar.
shame. Yo, is that dinges of our dinges that? But they cornered off Spookseland now. Did you see?
No,
they
I
put like fence over there, like because
Yeah.
they wanted genuinely to be only for soccer. At night time, it mustn't be a MMA fight drink or whatever you want to call it. It's like fight. What's that movie from? Fight night. That movie from Brad Pitt, man.
Oh, we Fight Club.
Fight
Fight
Club.
Club, ja.
Die mensen gooien Fight Club en Shoot Club en die so man.
Shoot club. We're trying our best, man, bro. We're trying our best.
It just shows when last you've been home to visit your town if you don't even know that
But I
happened.
drive past it every day, so that fence has been up for years. For so
You got roots in the Steenberg.
Yes, bro. But I don't know. I stay in retreat, please.
No, I didn't say you stay there. No, I also got roots in the Steenberg, bro. I also got roots in the Steenberg.
This brother grew up opposite the Harmony Primary.
Opposite the Harmony Prime, but yeah, my grandmother them stayed there, bro. That's like we know all the mates and
Yo,
retreat on.
lekker respect.
And then he didn't even go to Harmony.
Do I look just? But like the new school is dope. Bro.
Yeah, the new school. But what
What should
school?
you do? That's Christ what you talking about.
No, Harmony Primary, maybe, bro.
I never saw the new
Crestway
one.
is the best way. You just have to complete the sentence.
Did you go to Crestway?
No, I didn't, but you just have to complete the sentence. Crestway is the best way.
I know you didn't go
You
there.
can see this man we had a lot of stage time later.
Doctrinated me, bro.
I know you didn't go there, but you look like you went to Sibelius.
Nah, I didn't.
Nah,
I went to Grassy Park High,
No, but what primary school?
St. Clements.
St. Clements.
Oh,
The
Clements.
Saints, yeah. The
Oh,
Saints.
so I was at St. Augustine's. We
Used to run-
inter-Catholic
Yes,
against Youth Owens.
The inter-Catholic. we
I
used to
started
run
like
against
the
you,
main
man.
system.
Did you just say inter-Catholic now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Inter-Catholic.
Did you try to out-Catholic each other?
No, it was like school sports, but only Catholic schools is
Only
still.
Catholic
So they had
still run.
inter-school and
My
you had
bro, that was
inter-Catholic.
my bro. Inter-Catholic was at night, my bro.
Imagine 100
Papachi. I only ran once. My bro, I was
The 100 meter Hail Mary.
Yes, I didn't meet heel Mary nog nooit.
Oh, Bradley van Rooyen.
Yeah, that's Bradley. That's the neighbor. That's the neighbor.
Hi, Bradley.
Good friend.
Slayer
How you
of
doing? Thanks.
wolves.
Slayer
Yeah.
of wolves.
No, we played.
Okay, now, Calvin, you need to explain this, please.
Yeah,
Because
come.
otherwise, Bradley van Rooyen's going to explain it to us.
Go, Kelly.
What?
No.
Break it
What
down,
wolves?
brother.
Slayer
You're the
of
man.
Wolves, man. No,
Slayer.
we played soccer last night, and the teams we played against was Wolves, man.
Oh, did you beat them?
Yeah, that's why Slayer of Wolves.
Did
bruh.
you? But now, did you score or
It
something?
doesn't matter.
You never slay the other
Objection,
person
Your
were
Honor.
doing the
What is
same.
up with this interrogation here?
Objection, Your Honor, leading the witness.
Leading a witness. So as the manager, what did you do?
There's no shame in being a championship winning manager, eh?
I brought the cool drinks and that stuff.
we
That's
go.
hey, there's a room for everyone.
Hydration.
Hydration is important, bro. It's key.
H2O.
Was it Aquatics Master?
Nah, liquor, I love it. Yeah, I mean, must keep commenting. We
We're waiting for the ladies to comment,
want
yeah.
the engagement. We're looking for.
We
You
want the
know,
ladies to comment, yeah.
yeah, no, that's gonna take a while.
Brad actually attended.
What do you guys think of this unisex bathrooms at schools?
Yeah, that's actually a very good point there. What Pevin said now, it's going to take a while for them to come because ladies always take long to come.
Yeah. There they logged off. Just then they logged off. Yeah, they all logged off Facebook.
We're talking about the differences between men and women, yeah. So that's
but
part
that-
of the whole
but that is
look
a
and feel.
difference.
So you were saying about the unisex bathrooms.
Yeah, they're bringing it into schools. Like, have you heard about that?
Which schools?
For what?
I don't know. I just heard they're bringing it into government schools, perhaps.
Yeah.
Does it save on costs?
No. They don't even have a disabled bathroom. Look,
Check it here at my primary school. Since we are talking about primary schools, they used to put like the I don't know how this happened, but they used to like. I remember the principal used to say somebody has put like poo on the on the walls. I remember that. I'm like, who does firstly poo on the walls?
do that accent again.
Graffiti's gone wild here.
Guys, who put poo on the walls at school?
Here's poo on the walls.
Oh my gracious!
What would be more disturbing about that?
And that was in the girls'
Like
bathroom.
here's the question.
wait.
What would be more disturbing out of that scenario? Is if the person used their own shirt or if they used someone else's shirt. Like, which one of those
No,
is worse?
but here's the other question I have. Did you use your hands?
What is Daniel Day-Lewis, my left foot?
Because how do you get control? Exactly. Unless you're using your hands, you get fingerprint.
And they always slap a little message.
A little message, yeah.
Ficky was here. I was like, Ficky, you're supposed to be in class, but what do you?
Why was the Ficky writing on the walls again? Everywhere you always had a brand named Ficky that wrote on walls.
Yeah.
Ficky was,
But
Maybe it was one, but I just writing in all the walls in Cape Town.
nah, but
One Ficky.
what is a unisex bathroom? What does that mean?
That means girls and boys toilets.
No. Are we saying just girls and boys, or girls, boys, LGBTQ plus?
Is that the reason why they're doing this?
I don't know.
Because
I'm
kids
asking
in
because
primary school are struggling to identify their gender.
that's why I'm asking. Is that why they want to do it? Because they want to be inclusive, you know, of that aspect? Because what is the other reason of having a unisex bathroom? This is an LMIC bill.
Sure, it's a heavy topic you want to go down, bro. I mean,
But there's no
at primary school
there's no
level,
other reason why you would need a unisex
Is
bathroom.
there really such a thing as being able to gender identify? Like, I suppose for certain people that are a lot more mature and have grown up in an environment that is a lot more open to forward thinking discussions, it's possible that you can have a child that is in primary school that is gender aware.
because it is possible. But what is the percentage of it?
I saw some look. I can't give the stats. I saw someone say it could be less than 3%.
Yeah, I also had a 3%.
I saw again. Please, guys, this is not like I've read it.
Yeah, we don't know
we've
any
done studies. I'm saying
just so by the way,
we'll
we don't know
always
any
say-
facts here, so we just discussing things openly.
what we've read.
our
You know
thought
what
and stuff, thoughts
what
up
we've
to
heard
these
and things.
things.
That's what I saw. I heard and saw 3%.
I never knew that is the reason. I just heard they're doing it. They're like, oh, this is a proposed thing. Like.
It's just-
so now if you talk about gender identification at primary school level, I don't know so much about high school level. If it's maybe only, I don't know. It's a sticky subject, man. Because what percentage of what
is
this?
it all schools, primary, high school?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the whole
also have
T's
a-
and C's
No,
apply.
no,
Maybe that's where we go in a bit wrong here. That we should be identified with the T's and the T's and C's. Because I mean that's just what you hear nowadays. You hear a topic on the radio or you hear a topic on social media and you're just like, what is going on here?
I think we have more questions than
unisex
answers,
bathrooms,
yeah.
like so. When you hear that headline and it's a very provocative headline,
Yeah.
unisex bathrooms, you go
Primary
like,
schools.
what's going on here? Like, so African, the creative. Wow, so there we go.
The incredibly long wait for gender affirming surgery for those who can't pay. No, it's not that.
Yeah, that's not that.
Nee.
But when you're talking that, this is a really sticky subject, man. I mean, especially for like, because we don't know the facts and what is happening in just in society. More and more people are like speaking out about it. So that percentages could actually be higher than what is on this. You know what I
be,
mean?
I think
there's a lot of people that don't speak about it or don't.
We have such deep-seated systemic problems that should be on the back burner about unisex bathrooms, to be honest. Because like, how are disabled people being looked after in schools? You know what I mean? Like wheelchair access and
I think
other,
there is like wheelchair bathrooms like most of the places I see, government places I see nowadays.
Hey, Papa, I don't know if I can agree with that because like there's more schools in Langa than there are in Constantia, and I don't think they.
Oh yeah,
You know what I mean? So
yeah, you-
we don't get to see those. We're not looking in our districts with this high density, you know, with this high population.
Not every school is a rhythm.
A lot of schools got stairs 2 stories up. You know what I mean? Mitchell's playing. How many other schools are in that double story vibes?
Yeah.
Hoe kom hy maar na bo?
Prefab classes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think there's an elevator in the high schools. So
Rhythm actually has unisex bathrooms, huh?
I can imagine they probably have Dumbledore there also. They could have a fucking airport for all we know, bro. Rhythm is that's different. That's not my
What I'm
life.
saying is, I'm just saying the fact that it's already been implemented, so it's not
Yeah.
it's not a foreign thing. But obviously, with the private schools, like you say, they've got
Resources.
They got the
resources,
resources,
whatever.
yeah.
But the question is it really far-fetched? So far-fetched that the public schools can't get it, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think
So are they missing out? But like also, I think they've got bigger fish to fry, man. The ladies are fucking onwisselijk, man. So
Tell us how you really feel.
It's like with the ladies walking to the rock bottom. You're a mal gaat langs.
I'm not saying that.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
I know
I'm
what you
saying
mean.
like we've got
A bigger fish to fry. Yeah.
Nah, like genuinely, bro.
It's like first world problems.
Yeah,
we don't
got-
even have books. They don't have stationery. They don't even have uniforms. There's like
And the ladies are Muslim.
because they don't have those first things.
Compound.
So you know what I mean? It's like there's such bigger issues at hand, and like I speak from first-hand experience when I say that Langa Primary. You know how much? Guess how much the school fees for the year at the primary school in Langa? Take a guess. For the year, you take a wild guess.
1,000 rand.
1,000 rand. Anybody else want to take a guess?
I'll go with the 1,000.
Go with 1,000 rand.
500.
He's closer. It's 100 rand for the year for the pupil.
Are you serious,
rand.
man?
I shit you not. 100 rand for the year. 100 rand. Guess how many people pay it?
Less than
Yeah.
Less than, I want to say less than 60%.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. man.
Even less than that probably. That's the reality that we are
Yeah.
facing, bruh.
But it's not just with Langa. Even
It's everywhere.
even with Grassy Park, it was the same.
So, I
bruh.
mean, so even so,
People don't pay.
It's like why were they worried about like gender neutral bathrooms when they don't even have a toilet to go to in the first place?
Because it's politicians looking for an easy target. You know what I mean? Let me rather sort out the bathroom because I can build that. Go kyk.
And also
But as
the
opposed to
awareness,
saying-
the awareness around that, and the places where they have things like unisex bathrooms, are places that have a lot of money. And if you are pushing on hot button issues around the time that you're actually campaigning for elections, at the same time pandering to these people with a lot of money, those people are obviously going to support your campaign.
Here we go. Yeah.
It's madness, man. I wonder how many schools, primary schools and high schools there are in the Western Cape. It would be really interesting to figure out. But that's the
That's
wild,
how it is,
that's the wild shit we're dealing with, maybe.
What primary school did you go to?
I went to Thornton Road Primary until standard. Okay, I say standard. Standard.
Oh, wait. That is true. That's true because
what
we
is
went
that?
to
What is standard 6 now?
Joe, what is standard 3 grades, me, bro?
grade five.
we were at school when we were at school when there were standards and we got high grades.
Yeah.
The later ladies went to school when there were grades and they got low standards.
So did you only go to one primary school, Joe?
Yeah, I must move around, you know. What's up with that?
So yes, not like you had to move for work.
Hey, bro, sometimes your parents change jobs. What are you gonna do? You're gonna say, nah, I'm staying here. You must spot, my brother. Because I had to change, like from grade 5.
Oh, wait. That school tied him in with that contract.
Yeah, but they was him not. They blame me.
Okay, so you went to high school in the northern suburbs.
No, I went to high school we were at the same
We
high
in
school.
the same high school.
Are
Yeah,
you serious?
yeah, Normies.
We were at Normies.
Whoa.
Norman Hinshaw.
Nice.
and the Wayne Wonder.
No. There's no poo-poo on our wall.
And youngster. And youngster.
Was Vicky not there?
Vicky was my plan.
He don't. Imagine Vicky
Vicky,
drawing
nah,
on
he's
that
right.
house.
Vicky was there by me at Plumstead.
Oh, you had Plumstead?
Yeah, he used to sell the tuck to them at
Oh, nice guys, man.
Our mistakes went there, their mistakes came to us.
because we had a better business economics section. That's why we were selling they were selling tuck to them.
Yeah, you go with the monies. You go with the monies.
We had a
Yeah.
mal recruitment policy, baby. Yo, it was crazy. It's like jail swapping. It was wild out there, baby. The schools aren't what they used to be.
Were any of you like prefects at school?
Nope. I did apply to be a prefect. And so applied must. You must go to application form. Right there, it's like
And through hard work and determination.
that pali was me. Oh, you didn't mal to even apply. Like,
You serious?
you were here, you know me. I remember, yeah.
that time he was me. You mal, why you applying? Like, I like, oh,
The principal.
I want to change that. I tell that lady, nah, I want to change. I want to be a good guy from now on. She says, nog nooit. You fought, no, that ship has sailed for you, my boy.
And there I was a prefect.
and you know what? No,
Even
Nah,
me.
Were you a prefect?
that kanater of a lady.
Nah, there's something wrong.
Even me.
What you was?
That kanater of a lady. Nah. I went to school, maybe. I did my art at school. I got fucking 80% for art at school. And I couldn't draw, nah. But I still got 80, like high marks for it because they always, oh, your ideas is whack, bro. Where you going? That teachers, luckily I had art teachers because we didn't do art on school.
No, we went to Newlands.
Yeah, we went to even
Look at this.
Yeah, baby.
They threw that in there.
So what used to happen is we used to go to,
poverty, but I
we used
should
to
not
go to
voice.
school.
Nah, we then went to Bedsuit, bro.
We used to go to school at Nomi's, and then after school, they gooi you to Newlands, and at Newlands, the hele art lighties is there.
Yeah, man.
Heavy art lighties. Like, that's where I met Lindsay Lewender. He's the bride drew on the city of Cape Town.
Yes.
Anyway, that's where I met him. I met like my bro when I just in that art center, my bro, my mind went like woof. They lifted me to another level.
Don't you feel like you're in that school from Step Up?
Like that? It was like that because there was like photography.
That's so
Mad
artistic.
Maybe still today, like there was like photography there. That lighties that I can see, I still see them in the photography industry.
Yeah.
There was pottery.
Yeah.
Men used to do that. It was graphic design, but I didn't do graphic design. I did printmaking. And I was like, yo, let me in the graphic design class. Like, they were like, nah, go lam the outside. And then when you go lam outside, nah, Lindsay's lamming there. They was, nah, Lindsay can't lam in a class. He got this moorsie stick thing, maybe bigger than this wall. Like a drawing. He's on like a ladder. As a lighty, maybe drawing like outside, like I go lam and watch him. Yo, maybe you like at another level, bro.
That's class.
And he was, maybe Lindsay was like from 18 years old. He was like drawing like mad stuff. Like now, if you check his stuff, it's like,
Next level,
like
huh?
flipping far beyond.
Are they gonna revamp the Mandela and the Desmond Tutu one?
He drew it again. He will draw it like
Yeah,
yeah.
they must. That thing is class, maybe. It's a
Yeah,
beautiful
he's-
thing. I know he
he's-
obviously
he's
does a lot
Asian.
of other work as well, but
Yeah,
I mean,
he's
that's iconic.
international.
That one's
He's-
iconic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but anyway, that I must say that
Experience.
that art center, even though that party and everybody was cuck with me because I was failing, not failing, but I was
No, but
doing
this-
bad at everything else.
that's what I wanted
was
to
like,
ask
yeah,
you.
you're still gonna see me. And so I went
That's
to
what
go
I wanted
study
to ask you,
graphic
but,
design after that.
Huh?
But luckily, like that art time is like they put something in me, so they gave me that ability to do graphic design. Even I couldn't draw. Everybody's above me. Lindsay was in my class, like, but yeah. And then, yeah, today I'm a graphic designer. So to that party, you thought I'm going to be a zero. I'm a graphic designer.
This bro get into a whole career just to waste a brand.
I do
On
that
the
shit, man.
podcast and he's probably not watching.
She's watching. That party's watching.
But
she's like,
she's sitting there.
"No,
She's,
he
can you
made it. No.
No, but she's sitting there. She's telling herself like, "Can you see what I made you do?"
No. I wanted to be a
pushed you
prefect.
in that
Yeah.
direction.
But
I wanted to be a prefect.
I actually wanted to ask about that, like, because you know, like at school, no, you must have quite grades in everything.
And you must be a good boy. You
I find
can't,
that so
like
fucking
hang out with
annoying.
the
I find it annoying that you must be like 70-80% on everything. How's that possible? Are you like
It's impossible.
are you a real human being if you can like cup all of that stuff, but you don't excel in something that's like, you know, like one particular thing or something that's like that. That to me, those are real stories because like ladies nowadays get depressed and stuff. No?
Yeah, they
because
do. They can't find what they love.
Because they can't do history, geography, PSW, NST. They can't get 80% in all of that. They maybe clap in one thing, like what you said, like maybe they art, they smashing it now, but you don't respect it because it's not accounting. You don't respect it because it's not math. You don't respect it because it's not science. So now you tell them, nah, but you need to bump up the other stuff.
Maybe if I never had art, I could have easily ended up like my growing up, one of my best my friends. He's a flipping drug addict loser now and whatever, 2628 gangster, whatever.
Because you didn't have that.
He
particular
maybe
passion.
never had that passion. I had art, like do like, oh, this is my
onto,
thing.
yeah.
And that school that they sent me to, you like, it's almost like Dave Chappelle also tells about the story where he goes to an art school.
school, yeah.
So you now see like things from a totally different perspective.
But I think
because
that's-
they like people's doing sculpting with their hands, they're taking photography, and that time they did photography not with a camera. They did it like, because obviously they at school they did it with like almost like cardboard and
You make it sound like the man that drop everything over.
yeah, that type of stuff. Yeah, that exact stuff. That stuff. And they had a what you call it? The room, dark room,
yeah.
all that type of stuff. Man.
Yo!
The grassy pogs he dad.
This bruh still on me, bro. He's loving the podcast.
Bradley, I'm gonna hit you up when this is clear now. But she was a gross ball,
I can't picture him doing a Marseille
I
roulette.
can, bro. I can.
Guys, yeah.
Like I played one game of football with him. I don't see a Marseille roulette.
Nah, remember we played as comedians, man. There was nothing on the line.
I played one game of football with him. I can say the man has energy.
That's his.
Yeah, he's
Just
energetic.
He's high level energy. That's it. Nothing else.
He's energetic. He's enthusiastic.
Energy. But I'll speak to Bradley. I'll speak to you after that. Please keep me
Have
talking.
you still got the skills like the?
No, I still do it, but I mean, we didn't have art and that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
It was cricket and soccer and rugby.
What
And
subjects did you excel at in school?
I went into the science stream.
Yeah?
Science, yeah.
imagine
Biology,
you-
geography.
Imagine you got a laboratory like in high school. Like they set you up in
Yeah,
a dope
it would have
lab,
been
bro.
next level because just to show the difference, like when I got to tech or to varsity, like a simple thing like a microscope, they were like, okay guys, take out the microscope.
And you were like, what the fuck is this?
I was like, bruh, what's going on here?
But then you had that awakening though.
Then I had the awakening, and then I realized that these kids is like, yo, bruh. Like my one friend was like, bruh, take the thing out and put it on. I was like, bruh, I don't know.
Work, my brother.
I don't know. And then he had to coach me, and it's like, okay, now I can put it on, and this is how it works. And I was like, whoa.
So where was this now?
This was at varsity.
Oh, okay.
Like our first practical session. Where they're like, okay, you're going to look through things with the microscope.
So
I'm
what were
like,
you looking through the whole time at high school?
Nothing. We didn't have
That cardboard.
So what they do
was
is
insane.
So
Back
they
in
give
high
you
school, they just do the projector motion.
and then everyone in the class. Everyone in the class get 2 toilet rolls, you put together and you look at that.
They showed me a projector.
So they gave.
On-
so they basically, here's how economics. It's just you magazine. You see this chicken, lick it.
It wasn't that bad. There was a microscope,
Nah,
but
yeah,
only
yeah,
the
yeah.
teacher could handle it.
Yes.
It wasn't for you.
But now
she demonstrated it.
This now is so weird now, because today I had a discussion with someone about schooling and resources and how it works. Now imagine you were at a school where you had a microscope for yourself. Each lighty has one. How would that not have why would that not have changed your experience? You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Whereas you go to a school, there's one, you can't even use it. You must look at a picture of it and someone else using it, or a video of someone else using it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? That's a different experience. With Joe got to go to a place where it was just like it was
Awakening. And it was an awakening for
It's
him.
a sensory experience of fucking note me, bro. Like
Yeah, and
that's-
obviously you feed off people.
Yeah, and the energy
so
is high because
seeing
everybody
other
knows
people
what they're doing.
do like phenomenal things is like, yo, I can also push myself to do those type of things. You know what I
But
mean?
the problem
I could never
is-
hit his level, but I can still shoot.
You
to
can
get
try,
somewhere close.
yeah,
know
and you
what I
can you can also find your niche, because it doesn't mean that you want to be a graphic, or actually you want to be a graphic designer, but maybe you find actually something else. I'm an animator, or you know what I mean, like, but you in the field, so you really can explore everything. Like,
But the problem with it, I still think that the problem with the education system is that it hasn't evolved. It's still the same It's still the same
Syllabus.
impractical education, the impractical syllabus that we learned when we were in matric 2000, 2001, back in the day. The ladies today, they're learning that same subjects. It just goes by different names. They don't call it home economics anymore. What do they call it? Like,
food gastronomy.
yeah, something like that.
But
And it's not geography. It's
Life science or
natural sciences, or something stupid like
It's the
that.
same
But
country, just changed the name.
It's the same impractical syllabus. So now they're teaching you all of these subjects, but they're not teaching you things that you need to do in the real world outside, where you need to be able to work together cohesively in a group or a team to achieve a goal for your company. You need to be able to people. Basically, they don't teach you how to people. They teach you how to basically study a book and regurgitate the contents of a book, but it doesn't teach you anything about actually being in a working society.
But it's tough, man. Like, what do you teach a 12-year-old?
And I mean, it's entrenched knowledge. It's thing that you're repeating over and over. 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 1 is 2. 1 + 1 is 2. And then you get out into the real world, and 1 + 1 is 2 is an antiquated model of education that doesn't actually apply to the world that we actually work in.
Took me 20
So
years
we're
to
not
figure out the world of the school.
Yeah, we're not preparing our kids to go into a workforce or to become entrepreneurs or business leaders. We're not equipping them.
There's so much people that come on this podcast now that I've spoken to, like, that don't prescribe to like I can think of one person off the top of my head, Grand Paul. He's a stuntman or stunt coordinator. Like he said, nah, at school he was just like he didn't find himself, man. And then he went into like the first thing he did was like a Ratanga Junction, man. And he had to like be in the costume and start performing and stuff like that. And when he did this, he like found his niche somehow. Like, hey, there's a brother doing acrobat, so he joined that. Hey, there's a brother doing juggling, let me try this. So in doing all those things, he equipped himself with like more and more, and then he moved into obviously stunts and stuff like that. But he had to find his thing outside school, man. In Ratanga, he had to find it.
There's that's a career, that's a vocation, that's a calling. That they don't do vocation training at school. They don't.
They look down on
They don't
certain
give a
things.
fuck about what you're trying to do. It's a assembly line education. It's what it is.
I think our industry is also aren't ready in a sense because there's not enough employment for that. So they make you believe there's not enough. Because like, what do people do, with their money, right? You make a lot of money. What do you do with it? You buy cars. You go overseas. You watch shows. You want to watch television. Who the fuck who makes television? The people that are doing the fucking things we want to do.
But it's not everybody wants to do that. That is like super generalizing. Some people want to build a house. And
Yeah,
but
but
what we're saying is
Same thing.
Same thing.
What they're
That's
doing
like-
is the education system that we have is meant to churn out workers, not
not entrepreneurs.
not trendsetters, not
yes.
pioneers or anything. It's meant to crunch out workers because you can't have too many free thinkers in a workforce. It's inefficient.
Doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
bruh.
too many people are
who's
going
gonna
to be
build
questioning.
this table?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Who's gonna build this house? Who's gonna build the development that I'm gonna put up at record? Who built? Just think about this way. In Qatar, who built those 8 stadiums?
Workers,
That
bruh.
was workers, man.
Yeah,
They
people-
came from Nepal. You know what I mean? That are living in boxes, bruh. You know what I mean? Like that's how society is. It requires everybody, and it's so weird that we have to we accept it. We take that's how it is. You get levels. This is the lowest of the low, and it exists. And like we just like it happens. You must try and get out of that.
I hear what you're saying, but I like the possibility of you making more of yourself.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I mean?
I hear you.
Like that bra from Nepal. Let's look at that bra from Nepal. That bra from Nepal. Let's pull it down to a micro. That bra from Nepal is working every day and he's slogging away. And you know what? They decide, hey, this bra needs to actually be a foreman. So that bra becomes a foreman. They say this bra works so much hard that they say, hey, maybe this bra needs a little bit of education. So they send him away to get educated. You know what I mean? So now he starts getting education. And somehow he works his way up more and more and more up that industry. It doesn't happen all the time.
No, of course.
This is a micro thing I'm talking about.
Yeah. It's the possibility.
But there's a possibility
yeah.
for that. And there's a possibility for that within everybody.
Yeah.
Every single person on this earth is, do you want it? Is how bad do you want it?
Do you think like that?
Even if you're super disadvantaged.
No, but
That's very Andrew Tate-ish.
I hear what you're saying, but I'm saying I hear it sounds very entertaining. But if you even if you in a fucking, let's go to another one. For Francis Ngannou, this bra, heavyweight champion of the world. That bra followed his dream. He was in a sand mine. There is a possibility of that. It is very, very small.
It's an exception to the rule.
I
Those are very, very rare exceptions.
Can I
to
ask
the
you
rule.
something? Do you think we are all gonna win in life. All of us. I'm talking about this. We just hit 8 billion people in the world. No?
Yeah,
8
but there's
billion.
more people thinking. There's more
Do you
people
think
thinking.
we're all gonna win?
No. But there's more people that's taking that loser mentality and adopting the loser mentality. I'm always gonna be stuck here, and not thinking, yay, how do I progress? There's like what 80% people thinking like that, and a small 20% thinking the other
you
way.
think so?
So therefore, that small 20% rises to the top, and that lower 80% becomes whatever they want. It's how you think and where you place yourself in the
question. You know what I mean?
in the
Like,
whole equation.
are we all gonna win? Because I just
No, we're not. But it's based on you. It's not based on anything else, but it's based on you. And yeah, a lot of people come from disadvantaged situations, and they are going to lose. They all lose. But there is a possibility for them to make more of themselves.
I think I know this sounds so deep. Like we feel like we're going deep, but that is life, isn't it? Like when you think about it, like saying that question, like, are we all gonna win some? And you're saying, like, rightfully so. Like there's more means of saying no, but the point is hope. That is most humanity, isn't that what it is to be a human?
Yeah.
To have hope.
But
and to
if you
that
don't have
belief
hope and
of
you woe
trucking.
is me, it's most likely you're going to be stuck in
it's a
that
cycle.
box. You know what I mean? That box that you're talking about. But maybe if it goes to show if you look at in things in the workplace. Look, I'm not all for corporates. I'm just saying what is possible. I know it's very, very seldom, because I've been in situations where it's seldom that you get to the top, but that possibility is there.
It is
bruh.
there. Nah, I hear you, I hear you.
I guarantee you that possibility.
You
is
have
there.
to believe. You have to believe it in order to get there. How are you gonna get to the top saying I can't make it? Are you ever gonna even get close? No, you can't get close by being I won't make that.
But like you said, based on your circumstances, based on your situation, like you said, are we all gonna win? And the answer to that question is it's not everybody.
Yeah, I think
You
it's
make
not
your own
everybody.
luck, so bruh.
No,
you
you
make
do
your,
make
you
your
make your
own
own luck.
luck,
Like,
but-
I'll give you another situation. Once upon a time, I was in London, and there was a whole lot of workers, like tons of us, all working and stuff like that. But if you were to become a tipper driver, you get a much lot more money.
fuck is a tipper driver?
So you pick up rubble all along the show. So I was a laborer. Just like everybody else, I was a laborer.
So you were
earning kak money.
He was Nepaling it.
I was Nepal. I was in the dirt,
was
bruh.
Nepal,
I was in the dirt of the dirt, like a laborer, one of the lowest of the low in London, sweeping construction sites. It's still a far cry from Cape Town, sweeping streets.
I hear
But
you.
listen to my example. So I was there. What happened to me? I got hurt on a site, like kak thing happened. Oh, it's terrible. But what happened after that? Because they noticed, when he was working, he was a kak hard worker. He was there, he was on time, he did all his shit he was supposed to do, he got to the site and he got back. Let's do something for this, bruh. And maybe it's them just like trying to also like not stir the pot, because maybe I can go talk kak to whoever.
Yeah.
They made me a tipper driver. My bro, because of that, my bro, I got to see fucking parts of England. Nobody that has gone to 2-year working visa.
Yeah.
Every time they can had it. But because of that situation, and I worked hard, I was able to see that. Came back and I was a loser again, but it doesn't matter. The fact that I could have done that it's doable.
Yeah.
You make your own luck, man.
No,
So if I was what was me in a kak bra all the time, I'm a laborer, then you know what? Then they wouldn't have gave me that job.
Yeah.
They would have said, nah, the brother's always late, are you mad?
What's the
But-
saying? Luck is where opportunity meets preparation.
Exactly.
That's
And you
what
know
it
what? Maybe it's a testament to it all. It's your attitude a lot of the time. And too much people is what was me.
Yeah.
That's it. But yeah.
I think
Sometimes maybe if you're in a kak situation, you can't get yourself out. But I don't want to think that.
Nah, your bottom line is you have to have hope. You gotta believe that you can, Tyler, you can get out of shit, and you gotta keep trying, because that's the whole point.
But
You know what I mean?
how am I gonna get the hope when the hope is already by Macau with Paul Brady? I'm not the kind of brother to go in there and break up a happy home.
Yes, you
Hope
are.
is happy with both.
You absolutely are. Until Brooks the gate.
There you go.
A crush.
Bold and a beautiful, man.
I
Hey,
want to
that
see
was-
that.
that
I
was
want to
the
see a
show.
multiverse like that, me bro. Equally loving. Deze wel lives. Backstage. Zomaar fit koek paleis.
Dat is insane.
The lekker multiverse, bro.
Dat is Wosie sticking uit in wat broek.
Moses die gegeven broek.
Dat is like, bro, dat is mijne.
Richard is jazz.
Nee, Oba is zoveel. Oba is just de gangster there, man.
Oba's, jij Richard weet joh. Maak me broek groot, joh. Kom. Nee, fucking madness, man. He's mad. Doe dat je kan.
Nena Chaisik Erik.
Rest in peace, man. We saw all
Didn't, what's Jennifer Aniston's dad's name?
Oh yeah.
He passed away recently, no?
He was also on
Who is he?
Kyriakos.
Ja, Kyriakos. He was that man. He passed away.
Stephanie de Mero.
No, man, deze wel lives, man.
Deze wel hij zo.
Nick Kyriakos.
Stefanos
He was
Kyriakos.
Yeah. That's Jennifer Aniston's dad. He passed away
Oh, yeah.
recently or so. I was like, yo, it's weird seeing my heroes go, me, bro.
I don't even know who that bra is,
My
man.
bro, you didn't even have a TV. You won't know this means.
What was it?
Man, moeten we dat, man?
My mom used to
Zeker.
put on loving and then I love
You in, man.
L-O-V-I-N-G.
Was that open time? Was that open time?
No, bro.
Oh, that was before.
It's a white man, bro.
Yo, do you remember when Open Time had a theme song, my bro?
Don't talk kak.
Away, in open time, 6 to 7.
Muscle memory. Check yeah. Fuck the cheap programs, man. I want to talk to you about something else. You got
It's
a
like
Barbie on your t-shirt.
But it's like the jingles that you used to hear on the radio, like if Virginia.
Virginia, the wine for men who enjoy being men.
Nee, praat ik het dik gezegd, man.
Do you remember the one from Masaris?
Massage on your lips. That's I can't remember.
What? The sword is on your lap.
Massage on your tits. I don't know where.
Everybody's lips.
It's the flavor that you want when you want
flavor that you want when you want it.
Ken hy nommers op.
Lekker podcast in school, Clinton.
Oh, that's
Thanks for
my-
joining us.
Question
It's your
from my
brother.
wifey.
Oh, that's my
Why
brother,
do
yeah.
men lie instead of telling the truth?
We don't lie.
Yeah, you was
I've
mental
never
was at school
ever-
with Clinton, yeah.
No, I've
Were you in
never
the
known
same
a man
class?
to lie.
Same class?
He's
Different.
just procrastinating.
Same class, yeah.
Short
Do any of you? No, don't digress, yeah, please. Would any of you like to answer that question? Why
Why
do
if you
men
ask-
lie instead of telling the truth? That's he's asking. on
Because if
behalf
you
of
tell
the
the
wife.
truth, then it's like, then you hear the wrath of the Titans.
okay, so
You
yeah,
just lie and it's
let me speak from experience.
I want an example. I want an
So,
example.
yeah, I'll give you an example. Now, so I will buy myself sneakers. Like I've got sneakers, and Tracy's like gat full with me for the amount of
I
sneakers. that
can
got. So
concur.
I'll buy sneakers and I'll have it delivered to work.
Oh, it doesn't go to the train.
It don't go to the joint. So I get delivered to the office, and then I'll leave it in the car. And I'll sneak it into the house because I know that she's going that like we're not short of money.
But
We're not
yeah.
uncomfortable. It's not. But it is financially irresponsible of me.
100%.
Now, as much as I want, like I work me, my push every month. I want to be able to treat myself. If I get to a point where I want to buy myself something, I'm gonna buy it now because I worked for it, I earned it, I paid my bills.
Why are
I'm
you
owing
not telling your wife?
I'm not telling my wife about it because I already know the complaint. Like in my mind, I've already told myself that she's gonna cuck me out and she's gonna make me feel bad for spending my own money my own way. So, but I've convinced myself that this is gonna happen. This is not the actuality of it. It's what I think. This is how she's going to react due to the last time. So I don't tell her about it. So I don't tell her about it to avoid that whole thing. So,
I think that's
So avoiding the wrath.
Yeah.
Like I said,
Yes,
not
yes.
just say that in the beginning.
But we
don't want the wrath
we
of
need
the
an
Titans.
example though. So that's what you see the ties of nice. It is avoiding it, but it's also wrong.
Avoiding.
Yeah. It's avoiding confrontation. It's
assumed. You avoiding
you
assumed
assume confrontation.
confrontation.
Now I think it's also because men in general are more confrontational than women because of testosterone. You already know what it's like to be in conflict or in confrontation with someone. So now you're thinking of having that confrontation with someone that you do love and you don't actually want to upset. You're thinking this, what you've done now, is going to upset that person, so you just don't tell them.
Yo, I think that sums it up for me. For me, that sums it up nicely because like I want to avoid the possible wrath.
Yes.
And I don't also want to disappoint that person.
Yeah.
And I don't smack that cuck conversation. You know what I mean? That I assume is gonna happen.
It's you saving time and effort.
Yeah. Look, it also depends on the line. You get variations of lines.
Yeah, but it's like,
Yeah.
if we're gonna go through this is gonna take now 30 minutes. Whereas if I just say this and I get it's scot free.
It's obviously
Have you ever
healthier.
thought of just putting on the tackies and just walking into the house? I thought you said you're gonna. That's how you sneak it
Oh,
in.
you just shall see that.
I was thinking that would actually be so clever.
She will
It's
see
just-
that immediately. She
How
know-
many people looks at your shoes?
She will look at his shoes because she knows who he
New
is.
shoes you'll see first time.
She knows who he is. She'll think already, what is this guy yakking today? You know what I mean? When he got out of the car, the first thing I looked at was his shoes. I know what he's wearing. I don't even have to look. It's a backward Nike Nana Travis Scott. Am I right? I'm not even looking.
Like
Is it?
Travis Scott.
Is it that one?
Yeah.
I'm fucking right because I know him and I know he likes that. You know what I mean? Now imagine what his wife knows. So now he maybe bought 3 different pairs. She knows all three styles.
pairs.
I don't know that. I just know it's the backward one. You know what I mean? So that's the kind of
So
avoiding
basically,
the wrath.
yeah, for me, I lie because I don't want to disappoint her.
Yeah.
I don't want to. I
So
don't want to.
you're doing it for her,
I
yeah.
don't want to be in a fight with her. So and no, actually not. I'm not doing it for her. Selfishly, I'm doing it for me because I don't want to be. I don't want to be on the receiving end
yeah.
of something that I think is going to happen. I've got no confirmation that it's going to happen, but I know that me doing this has upset her. So likely that she's going to say something about it. But don't waste me out to spend my money. So you see now, this whole thing is going on in my head, and then when I get home, then I'm just
Away.
Even for the family.
I like it when you really can't spell family. So
So it says on the screen, you really can't spell family without lines.
families.
Families.
Families without
Lies.
lines.
It's beautiful. It's poetry. That is fucking poetry.
And if you look at it more technically, it's I lies.
I lies. I lies for fun.
Do women lie as much as men?
Yo, but that's a solid question. Do women lie as much as men?
Makeup.
Makeup is a Musa lie.
Makeup.
And that
Shoes.
what's the other cock?
Shoes.
Filters. It's Musa lie.
Makeup.
Musa lie.
Shoes.
Shoes.
Yeah.
What is shoes the lie for?
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's
I think
always
they
I
can't-
bought this pair of shoes.
Yeah,
3
women
months
can't
ago.
lie because you see it in their face, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, women are
But
good
no,
at
but
lying,
they,
No,
Who can't lie?
you can't go out now. Then like, well, you can't go out. No, you go
but I
out
mean-
with your friends. No, go.
my bro. Ow.
No, just go, man. Go.
Ow.
I go up with
Something
my
like
phone
that.
off.
Isn't it?
I'm a
just asking,
simple
isn't that
Christian.
like
If you
that?
tell me to go, I'm gonna go.
Tell me to
I'm
go.
not gonna listen to the tone in your voice and it's
I know,
like
but-
you said I can go. Nah, even if I know,
I don't
this is
want to
gonna
live
be an
on
issue.
bad terms because, like, to me, that's living on bad terms. Then I can't eat.
It's like going to sleep angry.
Yes, but I can't eat. And I'm like, I can't do anything. I don't feel liquor, man. Like, it's just like I can feel that animosity or that something.
Tension.
Yeah, the tension, but I can't stand
Nah, I
it.
leave it at the door and when I come back and then I
Hi, I'm here.
then I pick it up again.
Guess who's back from the
Nah,
road?
you can't take it with you. You're not gonna have a lick at it. Then you have to
You're not
stay.
married now.
Yo, but can't take it with you.
He got out of his one.
And my man, you don't need to be married to know that the relationship
How long were you
is
married?
difficult. A fucking year or 2 years. I can't remember.
So you say, nah, step out.
Step out, man, bro. When things don't work, you must line. You must rather
Yeah.
spot.
You
You
don't
become
stay at the job that you're not happy at.
you become better people.
People, yes.
People. Remember, it's not about you. It's about people. You're influencing your life, someone else's life. There's other people. You know what I mean? There's families, there's friends, there's a lot of things. So you can't want to come and stay fast for cuck, and then you both end up hating each other.
So now in the relationship, you never ever leave on bad terms.
Try no, bro. You try not to.
Oh.
You try not
You
to.
try
But you
not
need to have
but
someone.
It has happened,
Of
obviously.
course, it's gonna happen. Sometimes you get so you exhausted. You don't smack with this cuck, and you just you get up. But you need mature. You need a mature person.
Conversation.
Yes, it's worth also to understand that we need to talk about this, or you need to figure it out. You know what I mean? When you're young, you're immature, but what do you know about sorting things out? You also might go away on a weekend away or be gone for 5 days or whatever, you know, because you just don't
So
want
you
to.
saying you were young,
deal with
that's
it.
why.
I think I was young and I was immature and I didn't understand having conversations. Even now, let's not act like we all know that we're doing what we're
Yeah,
supposed to.
right, dude.
Yeah, we can write the book, but we can't run the plays, maybe, bro.
Yeah,
that's
true.
the
You say
thing.
one thing and you do another thing.
Exactly, and that's the hardest part. It's like saying, "Hey, I know I must do this,
But am I actually going to do it?
am I actually?" And that's like you always say, that's being accountable. That's really stepping up, and that's the hard shit. That's the hard things, like knowing what to do and actually fucking doing it.
Yeah,
That is tough, bro. Like sometimes I'm a broody.
Being a man.
Okay, I'm a broody, bro. Like I can lamp for hours not talk to you, but in my mind I'm thinking, I just want to say something to break the ice, and then we can start. My egg lam op the couch and egg can.
Stubborn bastard.
I lam in the dark, me, bro. I don't even watch TV. Nothing. I lam in the dark, man. Like a fucking mosquito.
Devin, you're making me think now. It's like,
I'm like a mosquito.
your perception, you say like, I talk a big game. Well, you say, I talk a lot about accountability. That's talking a big game, I think, and I just want to be honest and say, I'm not that, like, I might talk a big game, but I don't, like,
No, you deliver,
Yeah, but
bro. You deliver.
Yeah,
The thing
but
is
I
you
don't
deliver.
deliver. I'm trying to deliver.
That's
That's
the
the
thing.
thing.
That's the
You
thing.
try.
I
I feel a lot,
actively
man.
trying to. Like all of us, as we're sitting here, we've caught on a klomkak. We were all young ones, right? But we actively trying to not do that going forward.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
as
that
a
word there,
father and stuff like that.
Trying, that word there, trying that means doing, failing, sometimes succeeding, failing,
Yeah.
succeeding.
It
Because
also-
you fail more than you succeed. That is a fucking fact, me, bro.
It also
Having tough
means
conversations is not easy,
means 5 points in rugby. So keep on trying, maybe. Keep on trying.
And the cherry is the pala.
Conversion.
Having tough conversations is very, very difficult. It's almost like it's easier than just ignoring it. Like for me, I don't know. Like you said, it's you sorting out that thing before you go out the door, or whatever,
Yeah.
or go to work, or before you sleep. Whenever they happen, these moments happen. It's like having that tough conversations is crack, because now you almost like take that energy into the next whatever you're gonna do. You know what I mean?
true, yeah.
So it's really tough having that conversations, and like when do you have it? Like, and at the end of the day, you're so exhausted. Now you must have this tough conversation. You know what I mean?
That I think realizing there's never a right time is realizing that you must do it whenever you
Yeah,
can. You know what I
whenever
mean?
you
There
can.
are obviously there are situations, but those are small. The moment to do it is always, there's always a moment to do it, and you should do it as soon as you can.
Yeah.
Because like what he was saying, he check it in at the door. He's like, hey, that's that problem. I'm at work now. Don't push me. I'm gonna move my inspections.
As an effective coping mechanism.
Yeah,
though.
but those are
Yeah,
sometimes you
that's-
have to. Like imagine
That's
you.
my coping mechanism.
I
do
think
what
that,
you
yeah,
do,
that's what you need to do. Like imagine you must go now into a meeting now, and
Quack.
you just had a thing now. You need to say, nah, you must do face off. You do your face off.
And then when you come
And then
back,
you know what I
Yeah,
mean?
but in your being is still that like
Yes, of course. Of
tension,
course.
that whatever, like if you saying like that male testosterone is already revving at full count, and how you try to bring the rev counter down, but not really coming down, but you like almost like flows it going down into this next endeavor, and Kanti Malanti, you still at high
I'm a
revs.
confrontational person because I think everyone's trying to attack me. You know what I mean? If you're having a conversation, like, like about, like with someone that you care about, like with my own parents, I'm not a patient person with my mom and my dad. I'm not.
You know
You know what I mean? And I don't understand. I can be more patient with a stranger than I'll be with my parents.
Me saying also, yeah. I hear you on that one. It's like almost like, yeah, that is.
It's weird, man.
Maybe that's a bit spoiled of us being
It
like that.
is
though.
100% maybe, bro. And that's why you try to curb it. Like now that I'm older, I realize, hey, you mustn't be like such a poople. You really need to curb yourself and think about what you're doing.
But they see things from such a different perspective than us that it's very difficult to like almost like find that middle ground with him. Like,
But you know what? What do we
have
do?
a tough conversation.
Trying. We're trying. And that is what's making it better, bro. And we are changing generational things for our kids or so. We're changing it for, for everybody because we are trying. So when they grow up, they'll know. Nah, at least always he loved me, we gave me a hug, or like we did those things but differently. Like it's not just implied, because that's what it was in the past. Everything was not
Yeah.
everything. It was majority was implied.
Yeah, it was like subliminal messaging.
Yes,
I gave you a plate of food, therefore I love you.
Exactly.
I gave you a roof over your head, therefore I care for you.
Like that,
Not-
that
not
movie.
verbalizing it.
What's that movie? Fences with Denzel, where he's like that. Like,
Yeah.
he's like asking, "Why don't you like me?" And who says I have to like you?
That's mad, bro. Who says that like you? But you're not trying.
Sometimes you don't like you like this. That, to be
No,
honest,
sometimes
like,
I don't like
they're like, and you're like, ooh.
Ah, man, you
But
like you like this, man.
No, you obviously
You love them.
but sometimes
Yeah.
I'm like, you cuck annoying.
Yeah.
You cuck annoying.
Exactly.
I had a 30-minute conversation with my lady that I must go watch her take a popo. Well, I refused, but for 30 minutes I refused. It's like, you can do this by yourself. Why must I go with you? You need to watch there by the door. I was my brother when we did it for 30 minutes. I was like, I can't stand this child. Leave me alone. I want to just love me. You can do your thing. But it's like those small things are.
Yeah.
That's part of it, man. You know what I mean? That is part of life, and it's like not every day is gonna be a happy day. Not every moment is a happy moment, but it's like the majority of it you will figure out, like going through it. And us talking about this kak is also lekker.
But that's the strangest thing, eh? Like, you will remember that. You will forget everything else. Not to say you'll forget everything else about your life, like, but stuff like that is like, yeah, now we're having an argument about me standing there. Like, those are the things that stand out for you, and it's like, yeah, nah, man. It's like the
Weird
requirement. It's like, it's the weird little things that stand out for you that's like so cool, man.
quirky kak, maybe.
It's the quirky things, yeah.
quirky kak. But yeah, that's lekker. I like that. I mean, we just try. I like that. That is a great thingy for
Having tough conversations in any relationship with any relationship is tough, difficult, I guess.
how
if it's
important-
with your, if it's with your parents, if it's with your spouse, if it's with your kids, it seems to always be a struggle. But I guess,
Talk about tough conversations. Yes, a tough choice.
yeah,
Oh, no.
tough choice. Break the ice a bit there for us. We're
Here
getting
we go.
super serious here.
Would you rather?
Contemplating life.
Nah.
Would you rather have your parents walk in on you having sex,
Oh no, Lord.
or walk in on your parents having sex?
I think in my in my memory banks or something, I think I did.
That explains a lot why you're into art.
It's like, yeah.
Your
maybe saw the
mathematics
sheets
side
going-
got damaged.
You know, like maybe when you're like 3 years old or 4 years old, you see something like, hey, why is that happening?
But as
And
art
you
is
just
driven
leave-
by trauma.
and you just leave it, you just park it off like in life, you know? Just park it off. And then many years later, maybe you 40 or 40 years old and you think, hey, if two people are under sheets and it looks high, then maybe it's
They're not building a
something
castle.
else. Yeah.
Now this brother's really making me, you now fucked up my whole night. Because now I'm thinking if that has actually happened and I maybe.
Most of us, it's just hidden in our memory. Like something like we probably did see it when we 3 years old, 2 years old. Think about it, like. Maybe you're 18 months old, you wake up, you look to the side, you're like, what the fuck is
Nah,
this?
they were
You go
playing
sleep
wrestling.
again. Exactly.
They were watching WWF.
Your 2-year-old brain tells you it's wrestling, but your 40-year-old brain goes back to that and it's like, whoa, that was not wrestling.
I mean, I don't want to picture that. I'd rather walk in on them. I don't want to get in there. They mustn't chase me. I'd rather walk in on them. I don't want them walking in on me.
Nah, that is a tough conversation to
Oh, it's a
have.
tough conversation. Man.
Have you ever been walked in on?
But it's just
Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody's like, yeah.
No.
I don't think I have.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think I have.
Have you been walked in on?
Yes.
By
Yes.
whom?
My cousin.
Okay, but it's your cousin.
I also got
Now,
walked in
still,
on.
but
like-
walk in on is walk in on me, bro. You are in the depths of passion.
They used to fuck me red-handed, like mid
Guys, this is not.
mid stroke. Like, hey, what's going on? I'm
This
like,
is-
hey,
Who walked in
get
on
out of
you?
here.
This is not
My
sensual
bra's
at
sister.
all.
My bra's sister. I was like in my bra's room, and then my bra's sister. Yeah.
Oh wow, I thought this would be like more sensual and romantic.
That was like way back.
That
I don't
Liam
even
is
slammen it anymore.
that Liam is so spirited. Eh?
Oh, hole in the lucht, bro. We lost that one net, the hole in the lucht.
Plastics.
Like, you said they called him Mudster.
Hole in the lucht, mudster, my guy. The word council is only good out, my guy. We gotta keep having some of DL.
Here's another question for you.
But what do you say? What do you say?
Nothing.
What do you say? It's like close the door
Yeah, it's
or
Hey, get out of here!
Sorry, retreat. Close the door.
Nah, but that time I go, bloop. I'm done. Show's
I'm
over.
like, I'm like, yeah, what? I'm not done yet.
You avoid eye contact for weeks after that.
But you kick the door first, but you're still there. Hold the door while you pussy. How's that moving?
I'm just landing a
While you're
call.
holding the door, you're like,
All right, here's another scenario for you. Would you rather
No, man.
read the terms and conditions every single time? Read
All of it.
all the terms and conditions every single time you're presented with terms and conditions. Or have to ask your parents every time you want to have sex.
what the actual? Read the terms and conditions for what?
For anything.
Anything.
Anytime you are ever presented with terms and conditions, you need to read the full terms and conditions, or you have to ask your parents for permission every time you want to have sex.
I have more sex than I read terms and conditions.
I will be a virgin.
So I'll go with tell my parents. I'll go with the terms. I'll read the terms and conditions because I don't read that. I just don't
But
subscribe
that
to
means,
anything.
so that just means you can't have sex anymore.
No. Then the other one, I'm gonna tell my because I have a.
So,
the one
so
way
you
I can
comfortable-
have a lot of sex.
Yeah, so you
That
comfortable
one.
in asking them for permission every time you want
But you
to
can't WhatsApp them, no, you must phone.
Yeah, and you
No,
must phone
Yeah.
and you must ask permission.
And if I say no,
And you can't do that.
And wait, they must be on speakerphone.
it's a bullshit of the phone calls.
And
man.
it's every time, no? Every time. Even if it's that quick
Second round or
yeah,
so.
that quickie that you want to slide there, a second round or whatever. Like say but now you are at their house for lunch and you just feel a bit frisky and you want to slide gooi away a bit. You must ask permission.
But what do you like?
You must ask permission.
Saturday is
You must ask. You must
Saturday is my 8 times per day.
if
must
you
phone
want
me,
to
bro.
Yeah.
every time.
Hi, mom, listen, is dad there? yeah, can you just put the speakerphone on quickly? Listen, I'm about to get mud stroke. Do I have your blessing?
You already know what
Yo,
it
my
is.
Danny is gonna get quiet from my phone calls, man.
With you can just code as like round one.
Yeah.
Round two, people say you got 8. You got
Yeah, 8 on a Saturday.
You
Say
say round
8 on a
7.
Saturday, 4 on a Sunday.
And that's before breakfast.
For the Sunday.
Ik kan niet met die money.
That is like literally your whole weekend.
I think we should actually...
8 on a Saturday is not a lot.
We...
2 in the
Like, what do
morning,
you do?
a quick one, 2 in the afternoon, and 4 at night. Like.
4 at night.
Yeah.
But here's the question.
Saturday night
so
was-
8 times now. 8 times in a day. And you get completely calm every time.
Nah.
Oh, okay. Nah, that's
Nah, it's
because
alright.
that's effort, me, bro.
Ja, get die
Yeah,
kale
but
zo.
this
this
me
is
all of the story. I skip
And
gewoon.
this is 8 times. This is 8 times with another person. We just need to.
I only got one wife, man. What you talking about?
Like, my bro,
No,
me,
because
I
there's
will-
other ways and means as well. That's what I'm asking.
Yourself.
I'll somehow get put off of the hollering just of the thought of like all the effort that is required.
Yeah, you
But what
say-
if you skip gewoon? And then,
But he doesn't give up, remember? He's
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
but
yeah,
he goes
yeah.
back. There's hope. There's hope.
what,
You
what
like-
if you skip quickly and then what then? Like,
But I don't, which is why I know it's gonna take a lot of effort. So that's why I'm like, this,
You can't, that is a half. What's it? Is it a half if it's quick?
I'm
or
talking
is it-
shit, yeah. So
No,
It's a full round.
It's a full round.
It's a full round. A bullet is a bullet. A bullet is a bullet. A bullet is a bullet.
That's my saying for the rest of the week.
A bullet is a bullet. That's our credo as content cowboys. A bullet is a bullet.
I'm gonna sign off like that all my emails. A bullet is a bullet.
Thank you very much for listening. And remember,
That is the slogan for this episode. A bullet is a bullet. Remember that, guys.
And don't forget, hole die lug.
Your heart's your nice.
Oh, that's all my catchphrases for the week, bro. You caught me mid-stroke, so I was thinking about that. Let me just give you that proposal once again.
I was gonna finish this proposal, but you called me mid-stroke, so...
Mid-stroke.
Just a mid-stroke kind of guy.
Nah, look, no guys, I'm not interested in your business. You know, fuck it, kaka, the whole fucking week.
Fuck it.
Yo. Killing me softly, man, bro.
Yeah, man, Saturday is for me to relax, bro. I need to relax on a Saturday.
Don't lie.
That's too
Saturday's
much
your,
activities, bro.
It is, no.
That is too much.
that is
Oh.
your long day run. You know you're taking a
Yeah,
long
but
day.
after that, you want to relax, man.
Yo, guys, so I got on the scale last week and I scared myself.
Did it say get off?
Was you like,
That's it, to be continued.
Nah, man, don't depress me with my own weight, man, bro.
Thing moved up there like a rave counter, man.
That man is still looking fresh, man, bro.
Yes, that's so, man. That's
I went from 0 to 100 faster in the Arena Formula 1 go, man.
Yeah,
The Red Bull Formula 1 go.
Max
So,
Verstappen.
that's the name that should not be mentioned.
I've started running again.
Nice.
Can the knee maintain?
My bro. Oh my
Knee
word.
brace.
That is tough, ik say.
Oh, papa.
Because I'm carrying a lot more weight now
Yeah.
on my knees now. So I've started. I've had the Nike Run Club when I was still the app when I was still running then.
Yes.
So now I'm comparing it to my data now. So I'm starting off with like the early runs, recovery runs. I'm doing like a 4-week program. So in week 1, you just do like 20-minute runs, 20-minute recovery runs basically.
Yes.
And then this week was the first week for like speed runs. So you do 1 minute full out.
Yeah.
60 seconds rest, 1 minute full out, 60 second rest. But obviously, full out for me.
Nah, I know,
full
but-
out for me now at this pace, it's
Okay.
a lot of effort, but it's not very fast.
I can't sprint. I can't sprint anymore.
Chica,
And that is like I'm saying, it's a lot of effort, but it's not very fast, and that is the reason why I don't have sex on Saturday mornings.
so you're
Because of 1 minute sprints.
I got some a little. I don't know much about much, but I got a little bit of advice. I don't like running.
Yeah.
I think it's
Cowardly. You
No,
don't
not
like to run from
cowardly.
you don't
Yeah,
run from a
from-
fight.
from
You don't run from your problems. You don't
yeah.
run from anything.
Yeah, I do believe that also that there is a fight or flight in you. But besides the fight or flight, I think it does a lot of damage to your body, a lot more damage than something else. That's why I think cycling is better, and I think rowing. If you ever can get to a rowing machine, that's the shit. Because what's gonna happen is your knee is not gonna go this way and that way. So your MCL or your ACL is still like sort of things. You slot a knee brace and you go rowing and you just go rowing things. It's gonna help with the upper body things because that's where you want to get that things.
So boring.
Rowing is cack. It's cack. It's the worst.
but it works a
So
lot.
now there's
It
another
works,
thing also.
bruh.
You know elastic band. That elastic band.
Resistance bands.
Resistance band. So what you do is you stick your feet out of that resistance band and you.
Okay.
So you get
I
the-
got resistance bands at home, so I can't actually do that because I
So
was thinking
now
now,
you're
where am I
starting your
gonna
rowing.
where am I gonna put a boat in my house? Man?
No. So you start in your rowing like that,
boat
but
in my house.
eventually you need a rowing. Getting a rowing machine or going to a gym that has a rowing machine.
Yeah.
Bruh, I promise you, rowing. Like, look, running is dope, and it's probably one of the quickest ways to get there. But I just think
It does take
takes a
strain
toll on you,
body.
Yeah, I
does
think
take
it's
a
a toll on your
it does
body,
take
man.
a toll on your
And
body, yeah.
in my opinion, it ages you also.
Wait, man. Do you know how many people are running in between 60 and fucking 80?
Yeah, but it ages your look.
Don't come here with your Batman signs.
That's
Don't
I'm all about that fountain of youth, man.
I'm gonna run to
So, I'm all about that fountain of youth. So it's a proven fact. If you
Exercise is exercise.
no,
man.
wrong. It's a proven fact that if you overexert yourself in a certain way, like, and
I pump it
especially-
8 times a day.
no, that's not overexerting yourself because you're skitting go. I told you about this. Come on, stay in the pond now. Stick to what we're talking about.
That's brother like Bully the Kid, man.
So that some runners, just look at their face and how they look. They look like weathered by life, and it's not because they're not fit. It's not because they're not fit. It's because they're pushing over this threshold. I don't know what the exact words is.
So why do Kenyans look so young?
Oh man, read what Google is saying.
Kenyans don't age, me, bro. What you
Kenyans
talking
don't
about?
age.
Here we go. Find that moderate exercise can improve circulation and boost the immune system. So it's moderate. So it's to a certain extent. When you run, you're pushing yourself over a certain threshold. Now I'm not saying you're not gonna do that in rowing, but what I do know is that it's like there's a if you drink enough alcohol, it's good. If you drink over that amount, it will age you. If you exercise enough, it will keep you on a level. If you exercise too much, it will age you. If you sleep enough,
So I can cycle too much or so.
I feel
Yeah,
this.
I don't just think it's
feel that
running
this is a-
specific.
This is a biased opinion based on what your interests are in having no interest in running.
I believe that.
okay, so you're right.
I don't smack the role
So
with
let me-
bruh.
Now you're right.
So this man just told me to my face I look old.
No, I never said that.
You did.
No, I never said
Ah,
that.
you did.
What I'm saying,
Next time
you
just
don't
tell
look
it to me,
no,
man.
let me
Calvin,
finish
you
what I'm
don't
saying.
look a day older than dead, buff.
No, what I'm
Like
saying
Tutankhamun's
is,
cousin.
what I'm saying is there's a certain threshold.
I get what you're
Runners
saying.
push their threshold constantly. And,
Not all runners.
Not all
man.
runners,
man.
competitive runners, yeah.
Competitive runners, yeah.
But
When
then
you-
again,
yeah.
also pushing for your personal best.
When you run a
At
marathon
least
in 2 hours
you
20.
are pushing,
Here we go.
you are pushing your personal best, right? So you are exerting more than what you personally done. But it's also not at the same competitive level as other people. Like, I'm never going to do a Boston Marathon.
Yeah.
Just.
Yeah.
Now, back to my point, I want to make a point. Like, here we go. Any exercise is good exercise. Even walking or whatever and stuff like that. So there is no, I shouldn't be biased towards running. and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's
A
true.
bullet is
Thank you. A bullet is a bullet.
Thank you.
bullet-
Thank you,
bullet is a
Zozo.
bullet.
Bullet.
Thank you, Zozo.
And running will give you an oog for it.
that.
Running walk.
But it will age you faster.
Guys, use it, don't use it. Running.
When I'm 60 and I look 40, then I'll be happy.
You know, you weren't running from anything. Me, I look old because I'm running from my demons.
I just want to get rid of my mach, bro. My mach is destroying my knee.
I think it's like you said. It's like if you overexert yourself in any forms of exercise,
Definitely.
it's
That's
gonna
why you
have
skip
that
quick.
type of effect.
Definitely.
That's
Exactly.
me. But okay, then again, I'm
That's why that's why you bust
an
quick,
old
nah.
guy.
Less effort.
I'm the guy with the old face. So
This bro, I just ran a marathon last month when I'm talking cocky about old. I get that man by the finish line. He's full of fucking salt, man, bro.
But what
And shea butter.
Full of salt and shea butter. He sweat out the yellows and chocolate.
Kijk, you hang everybody it's just salt on your lips,
Salt,
bruh.
man, bro. Salt op your lippen en op your jeppen.
Like CJ looks like he'll sweat that chocolate custard.
Hey, bro, he sweat lint.
Listen, when you run a marathon, that lint turns to salt,
Nah,
bruh.
but seriously
That's
though, that day
crazy.
when I got him because we like he ran a marathon, man, bro. Did some moves.
Yeah, I think I
22
just-
half marathon.
He ran no
40.
full marathon, my guy. Marathon.
A marathon.
Do you know how many people in the world run a marathon? Smaller, man.
Thank you,
Your
guys.
first marathon.
I'm a second one.
Second one.
Oh, nice, man.
Man's
Sorry for undercutting you there.
Man's a
But you
beast,
are
man.
looking a bit older. There.
You're looking about weathered.
That marathon is gonna mess you up.
Looking like a mature age steak.
You're looking
I
like
can just imagine this one at my funeral. It's like, yeah,
I told us,
marathon,
bruh.
yeah.
Nice-
I told
nice-
that, bro. Look at how his skin looks in that coffin.
look at this 90-year-old. Thief.
I told you, bro.
I told
Nah,
you
but
about that.
you
marathon.
got something I don't got, man. They say black don't crack like that's you know what I mean.
I don't have the right black. Man.
Yeah,
But they darker shade.
You
is
need
it?
that Northern African black. Man.
we got that brown don't frown.
Nah, dude, these people that do amazing things, man.
Nah, though, it's beautiful, man, bro.
Yeah,
Fucking
but it was
beautiful.
like seeing you. Like you came out of nowhere, bro.
I was looking for my guy. I was looking for my guy.
There was an accident accident. You found me.
No, it's just liquor. No, but it was quiet, man. You know, sport is just a unifier, maybe. Any sport, any sport.
What is that? What marathon is that? The
Sanlam.
Sanlam marathon.
Yeah,
It's a
Cape
big
Town,
one.
the
Did you
Cape
always
Town.
get
Our
your
company
two
actually did the
oceans?
trophy for that.
Your two oceans entry in?
Yeah, I put it in. Yeah, but I'm not doing the full one.
You're going 20, 21.
21.
That's mooi.
My company actually did the trophy for that marathon. So if you want maybe like a trophy, I can maybe
smokkel me one.
smokkel your trophy.
It's a small one, so it's organized.
You
It's a
see,
small one.
they don't make the small one.
Can you smuggle me the chick?
You make the big one. How much you gonna pay me for? You must remember our product is top dollar, man.
Top tier. That's a graphic designer from Newlands. Top tier.
Working in Northern Ireland. He got
Hey. Oh, and speaking of working, it's end of year function season, eh?
I had mine already.
Did you have yours already?
Yeah, I had mine already.
Dental? End of year function? Oh, you work for yeah, my bro.
Yeah, so this could be your end of year function right now.
Yeah.
Nah, we were supposed to have our interview function, but anyway.
So
Next
Yeah.
time.
no, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about like your companies, your work
Business.
and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
I'm talking about I had ours.
Waar gaan zij? Waar gaan zij?
So our company, we government.
Oh yeah, they're gonna waste our money again.
Tender. Tender.
Blue label.
So there was a communique that came out that said like you can't have they don't give money anymore for free in functions.
What?
So you have to
Make your own.
So
have
you
to
must
make
pay your own way
yeah.
to Sun City.
Yeah. So
Are you gonna clap by?
Sound like a Schuster movie.
so the first year
That sound like that sounds like somebody robbed the
So
tender
the
again.
first year was that when the news came out, the suggestion was like, okay, cool, we're gonna just like braai there in our parking lot. And
Sorry, I'm laughing. During Grassy Park, but okay.
Where is this by the Civic?
What are you doing?
no, in our work parking lot, we slept the braai, and then it just became a thing like so for 2-3 years. And
How
then-
many mensen?
No, like everybody that works there.
How many mensen?
Yeah,
Wat 50 met de handen?
Yeah, about 50. It's like a bring and braai in the parking lot.
Yo, then it's still a bring and braai on top.
Waar mensen get dik gesyp seker in die parking lot nou.
Nah.
Doing donuts and kak like
It was the weirdest year in function because you're busy eating a chop and then the brasuma just pulls in here by the gate. It's like, my bro, I'm here to pick up. I'm here to pick up that thing.
You
And
slat in
like-
the potatoes and someone is
Yeah.
only docking next to you.
delivery.
you like mid chop, bruh. You like mid chop. It's like, nah, I have to.
He was like,
I must go help this, bruh. Then it was just
this
weird.
is different.
I protest, bruh. I was like, I'm protesting this,
Protest.
bruh. So for 2-3 years.
So what's
But
happening this year?
This year, people said, nah, guys.
We're back.
No, we're not back. Let's give money and let's go somewhere.
Okay, I like
So,
it. I like it.
yeah,
And,
so-
and your side, what are you guys doing?
We are going to Kenilworth Racecourse for a garden glam garden
The
party.
lifestyles of the rich and famous.
Wow, garden glam.
Are the horses gonna run
glam
just for you
garden
or what's
party.
the story?
Nah, it's not the running ones. It's the ones that do the crip walk. Those crip walking horses, yeah.
They do the Macarena.
Those Lipizzaners.
Wow.
What do you call these horses?
Dressage horses.
Wow,
They do
fancy.
dressage. They're gonna get. Hey,
Are you gonna shout, I am PG? I'm gonna be
Wow,
there.
that's fancy, bro.
So now, yeah. So now I must get
I like it.
I must get myself. So it's a semi-formal event. So
What does that mean?
no tie.
And sneakers?
Slide my sneakers. They're not gonna waste me with Josh.
Ja, dat kan niet.
I think that you got the perfect pair for it lined up.
Ja, dat kan niet.
So I dress from the ground up, man. So if I got my shoes, I'm like, okay, this is the shoes I'm gonna wear. Everything else must go with that.
But Charles, you a hat, man.
I was thinking of it actually, no.
And a monocle.
En een cane, bruh. En een cane.
Just those three things for us, bro. A monocle, a hat, and a cane.
No
And then
pocket
you must
watch.
come in there. What up, bitches?
Like the Monopoly guy.
No. You must come like the world's greatest hater.
Yeah. That's a celebration, bitches.
I see they let the poor people in again.
Good evening, peasants.
Oh, bro, that's amazing. And you?
Nah, papa, we two people in the company. Your function is lit, bro. We just jou vang as 'n moerse tyd. We go back to work, man. Bro. I remember when I worked at the sister company for him. We were like, we were bowlers, but that was.
That means bowled out on the interview function.
Those days
you
are
was
gone,
yeah,
those days are
like
over.
2019, it was Show Me Beach Club, and then I think it's Grand Beach Cafe, and then the year before that was Show Me, and
all the merchants.
it's going great. It was going great, and then COVID said no.
It's another world, man, bro. Another world.
But I'm actually looking forward to it. It's the first time since 2019 that I'm going to an interview function.
I want to see horses break dance.
Like a step up.
This is how we do.
You better take videos, make TikToks, make proper TikToks,
bro.
bro.
Make TikTok videos.
Make TikToks. I'm not on TikTok, but just send me a video.
Send a link, a sneaky link.
Sneaky.
How you in function was alright? They had like a spit braai there. And
We at the
spit
office.
braai is
or-
always
Wait.
on the top floor there, in the building.
Was it liquor lamb?
Huh?
A liquor lamb spot, bro.
Lamb, yeah.
Hey, my guy.
Can't go wrong with the spit braai.
Yeah, it was lekker.
And the sides?
I don't want to have lamb at home, so.
Nah, lamb was expensive.
You-
bro, like
yeah, nobody
$400
buys
kilo.
lamb, bro.
You
so-
said your company's in Pardon Island.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
But the buildings was not high in Port
That's what I'm trying to.
It's like 3-story. I was like the biggest building.
You
in Port
were
Island.
making it sound like you were the Sky Ball or something, maybe.
no, but
Yeah,
three
it was like
stories.
3 stories. Is like
No,
on top of the. And you know what more view we got of Cape Town? Like
Away, the mountain
The
and all that,
mountains.
But when you come down, that's
I
the
want to see the
industrial
two of them
area.
jump off the stories. You live almost steak.
No, it looks nice on top, but when you come down, it's
Yeah.
still
Oh,
in
nah.
Pardon Island.
Isn't that the tile district?
The sky in Menenberg looks beautiful. It's the ground that's the problem.
Like at the bottom of our building, they sell like granite, like top zinc.
I love that
Is
place,
it?
man, bro. Yeah, CTM, come.
I'm gonna come pop in there by you. I'm gonna come pop in there by you,
But
bro.
now, what sides did you have with the spit braai, with the lamb? Nah, I must know. Did you have
Salad.
It was
coleslaw?
like a liquor, there's like an Asian like type of coleslaw. I enjoyed that one, man, bro. I had that.
Potato salad.
I had that.
Uncle Roger.
And the chicken, so the chicken was good. It was actually a liquor meal. I actually should have had more, but I was like,
Gesip.
nah, it was just I had one beer or so like it.
Knatsie.
Yes, everyone's favorite amount of beer. One.
Yeah, at the work function.
Yeah.
1 or 2.
Whenever you pulled over, the officer asked how many beers you have. It was the one.
One's
Well,
Have you
one,
been drinking
one for me is
one
different
beer?
nowadays to
Nah,
one
you
in past
different,
years. Like,
But
in your 20s, you take one and then you're like, yep, you're still fresh. Now you take one and you're like,
But the
I'm
urine
feeling
function
it.
is gevaarlijk dan. Because some of the mensen get blasted me, bro.
Oh, yeah.
And that's for me is my best time.
There's a paar brasses. There was a paar brasses like put in because you only got like a quota for.
Yeah.
Hey, brasses like get in the
coupon.
the coupons van other tinies. Like they like get. Plus they marching around with like 4 beers in their pocket and like 2 in their hand. Like, hey, bro, they means you can see like what you doing, man.
I granted
That's my means,
when people drag their own name through the mud and then you have to see them at work on Monday. And then
Bruh.
it's just fucking get down.
My one
No eye
brother,
contact.
my one brother got so in his mood. He is lambing brother Paul, complaining about the director. Laat het goed gaan, mijn bro.
To the director.
To the director. I couldn't get enough of that, man, bro. I was dying
Hey,
inside.
but I got called into HR. Lekkertjes the Monday
My
morning.
bro.
Thank you for your service.
First thing Monday morning, at least 15 minutes I had to go to HR. man,
Thank you
bro.
for your service.
I was like, nah, we work to that strike on.
One year this tiny, this girl get too sick, me bro. She like this other tiny in the past. Now we all going. Plus, I wasn't there drunk, but she was like blasted. She go up to her other girl, like she go on her boobs, like. like playing the drums, me bro. I'm like, what's going on here?
That's not the
She
rules.
got a call. She got the HR call. Right though. What are you tapping?
And then you see,
But she still working.
and then you see all those ladies that were born early to mid August. That mistakes from the
work
interview
function.
Now the lady's name is my Nashua because she was conceived on the copier.
Yeah, bro, Minolta.
that's crazy.
This is my daughter, Adele.
Nah, bitch, you can never do that. Kijk, don't embarrass
that's
yourself.
hilarious.
That's why with two people, I can never embarrass myself. It's 50-50 maybe. It's either him or me.
When you're younger in your 20s, like it's like you're like wow, whatever, just go for it. Like I in my 20s, I was a bit involved at the staff parties, but now you're older, you check,
Youth is an amazing thing.
Like I was thinking about it. I actually miss my 20s because I miss that feeling, that feeling of feeling like I have the answers to everything, man.
Yo.
Because you think you know everything at that age, and now I know that I don't know. But I mean, even then, I was happy.
Yo, imagine that, knowing everything.
Why don't men share their emotions? That's a heavy question. Eh?
One word for me.
Why don't men share their emotions?
Wow. I got one word. Vulnerability.
Vulnerability.
It's hard to be vulnerable. I think we discussed it before, no? Where we said like being vulnerable is like, it's odd. You don't want to be seen as soft or weak, or
If
you can't handle your
if
stuff.
you also show your not show your emotions, but if you're too vulnerable, I think
Say
I
love.
think I heard Andrew Tate speak about this.
Okay. That's
Like if a man cries in front of a woman, like he said
I
something.
think I saw that video.
He said something like, if a man cries in front of a woman, he makes himself truly vulnerable. Like she loses like some form of respect for him, like, and she won't feel the same way about him if he like really opens up and like is like really vulnerable, or like even cries in front of her.
You believe it?
I don't know. I don't think so.
I don't believe it.
I believe Andrew Tate will be the president one day. Man.
Oh my god.
But just think about it. Like if you cry in front of a woman and show so much weakness, like will she like think you are less of a man or something like that?
It's not against now. You the
Most
question.
women's gonna say no.
I don't think
obviously
the
not,
question is very well directed. In other words, she's saying, why don't men like to share their emotions with who?
but their partners.
With
We're assuming it's their partner.
Yes.
That's
Who
the
else?
assumption, is that it's with a partner, but it's also just a broader question. Like we don't share our emotions with a lot of people because
We don't share our
it's-
emotions with other men because
Yes. I can't.
I don't know you.
We speak soccer.
I
and
share
that's
my
how we
emotions
show
with
it.
you guys.
That's how we share our emotions.
Yeah, that is our level. That is
Yeah.
like our level.
get the
It's like-
podcast.
Get the podcast. There we go.
You can share your emotions.
I've got a brother. Like I've got a brother that I've been friends with since standard 2, since grade 4. Right, 1993. I've been friends with this brah. Right, we've been best friends, like best of friends ever since, because we our birthdays on the same day and we both support the same football club. Right, so that was the start of our friendship.
foundation.
Yeah,
Kindred-
that's the
kindred
foundation,
spirits.
and we've been friends ever since. Now I don't see him often. I'll see him once, maybe every 2 years. You know Treslin.
Yeah, I was thinking as him, man.
Right? I'll see Dresden like once every 2 years, but when I do see him, it's like I saw him last week, and we'll just talk about normal surface stuff. We'll catch up.
Yes.
Did you see this happen? Did you see what happened to this one? Da, 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 da. Catch up, fine. Everything is fine. If I leave there and Trace will ask me, how's Dresden? How's his family?
I don't know.
Fuck must I know? I know that Liverpool is planning to sign someone next season, and we'll be talking about that. That's what we spoke about, but he's alive.
Yeah.
He didn't tell me that his family is unwell, so I take it that they are not
I
unwell.
think there's variations in friendships, and there's different types of friendships. You know what I mean? Like there's music that you like at the time. Like also, I think I'm more likely. I'm a bra. Come to me when you're in trouble. That's how I am. If you need something, you come to me. That's the kind of person I am. I'm not your daily, but I don't come with your cock to me every day. I don't have time for that. But if you fucked up and you need help, you advise me, I pull in. That's the thing. I'm not gonna judge you, not gonna do anything, you know, saying it. That's the kind of thing that I do. You know what I mean? So you can be vulnerable, you can show that emotions and stuff with that. But some men maybe need more than that. You need a daily outlet. What's your daily outlet? Like who do you speak to on the daily? Is it your partner? Is it your parents? Your grandmother? You know what I mean? They are different means that they have different on the daily. You know what I mean? Like they've got that outlet, and I'm sure maybe all of us do, but we don't know it, or maybe some of us have it, and others really don't. Like who are you actually speaking to about things like that? So it's like there's variations to it, man. Like who you gonna give the emotions to? But I don't think like being vulnerable in front of your partner makes you weak. It makes the relationship stronger. Depending on the person.
Depending on your.
Andrew Tate is
It's a tricky one, man. For me,
tricky
it's a tricky one, yeah. I can also see where too much can also be.
Yeah, don't be
don't work on-
don't be completely oepkare.
Nah,
You can't win a game if they know all your cards.
Was,
Don't
yeah.
but I think that's what I'm saying. Don't know duck, man. I was like, don't know come this the whole time, every time. What do you like? What do you
Like
always say?
yeah.
How you? What's your plan? What's your action? Are you
yeah.
gonna sort this guy out? Yes, you've identified there's an issue, but now what's the plan? How are we gonna make this recht? And what have you done to make it gooi, man? As opposed to moaning
that-
heel duck.
You see, and now that is also a difference between men and women that I've picked up as well. Is that men, if you when women speak to men about their problems, men are solution orientated. Like, right, how do we fix this? Let's do this. Whereas they just want someone to listen. Whereas we're not going to talk. We don't talk again because it's just for the sake of talking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we
there was a
we
guy
don't
like-
talk
but like
until
you said-
we're trying to figure out the solution.
But like
to
you
whatever
said,
is
it's
going
like,
through.
why are we still talking again? We gave you the solution.
Yes.
You came with this.
Yeah.
I told you this. You go do it. It's done.
Exactly.
Why are you coming tomorrow with the
with the same problem that you came to
Because
yesterday.
I gave you the solution. Whereas, like you said, with women, they will like help you through it, and they will listen, and they will like.
There was like a book or something. They had a nice thing where they said, look, when you speak, you must say, this is I want a solution talk.
Yeah.
Or this is I want to vent, or I just want to
get this off my
I
chest.
just want to be heard, kind of a thing. And then that way your listening is also
Where did you
different.
hear this?
I don't know what book I was in. It was the love languages book or something, but it was like a thing where it just said, look,
Explain it a bit more to me.
we imagine you having the conversation. Your wife comes to you, right, and she says, you know what, at work.
So before the conversation, you must
clarify.
clarify, like say, look-
what do we want here?
Yo,
Are you
Do you
looking?
want to talk about the problem or do you want to just vent?
Exactly. Do you want? Are we looking for solutions
talk-
in this one?
Yeah.
Or we
Just
just want to talk about it? Like you say, this man keep taking my bread out of my some more footage, and the footage must stop every day. Work on my mood now. You guys, why don't you label the stuff? Why don't you this? Why don't you do? Have you thought about this poisoning it? And then and then they like.
I don't want. Why are you telling me all of this? I just want you to listen. I just want to vent.
Yeah, like that.
I hear you.
It's those kind of two different conversations that you're having now. Because imagine like like they're not really looking for a solution. You're just listening. You're engaging with it. And you're like, I can't believe that, Chief Bethany. Imagine she must eat my chicken, my almost clipping. So what did you do? You know what I mean? Like that. And you're talking like that. Where someone says to you, I don't know what to do anymore with regards to this. What do you think?
Yeah.
Now you can gooi and you can have the engaging. Or it could be a bit of both. It's
you
never
have to.
one or the other. It's
It's
like
interesting way of looking at Masai. It's,
But the whole love
approaching,
language, the whole love languages
conversation.
thing, the whole love languages thing is very confusing to me. Right? So you've got 5 different love languages, right? It's gifts, quality time, acts of service, words of affirmation, and
you would not forget this one. Physical touch.
physical touch. Right? That's,
Yo,
that's
It
the-
would have been his first one.
pumping.
that's correct.
Mud stroke.
Putting about mid-stroke. But the thing is, like, my love language is my love language is words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Like, that's how I want to be loved, right?
Yes.
Is through words of affirmation. But Tracy wants to be loved. Her love language is that how she wants to be loved is quality time.
Yeah.
The problem with quality time is we have different ideas of what quality time is. So to her, quality time is spending time with me. But to me, quality time is spending time alone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
True,
Right.
no? Very true.
So-
very, very true. That is exactly how I see quality
yeah,
time.
but that's what makes it so difficult.
Yeah.
Because you will now have to speak a love language.
Yeah.
So your quality time or your definition of quality time
Needs to fall away.
needs to fall away and be her definition of quality time. And the other thing that messed me up about love languages is you speak. I was under the impression, or I can just put it out there, sometimes you speak in your own love language
Yes.
to Bevan.
yeah.
So for me, it's acts of service. For you, it's quality time. But I do acts of service.
Yeah.
Because that's my
That's
love
how
language.
you want to be loved. So
But
you love
when
others that way.
But when you come home, you could care less if the dishes were done or everything. But for me, it's like, I'm then showing you love. But That's not your love language.
Yeah.
That's so I can't speak my love language to your love language. And that's what makes it tricky. So I will have to learn, okay, it doesn't matter if the dishes are not done.
That is fuck, because that's how the miscommunication occurs. Because you take your things and they just go like that.
Yeah.
They must completely, because that is what happens. My love language is acts of service. Like if the doing dishes to me and cleaning up or
That's
like
how-
making sure
that's
the
how you
car
show
is
people
ready.
that you love
Yeah,
them.
like this thing is broken. I'm like, okay, now I go fix it. Oh, let me sort this cack out for you. Like that to me is that. But if someone doesn't have that in their body and they just want to be physically, they want touch or something, that doesn't work for them. It doesn't, and you have to communicate that. Because how must I guess that you like that unless they say, look, I need this, I want this, and then you have
because otherwise
figure it
you
out,
lumming. If you don't have that communication, then you lumming with that resentment at the end of the day. Because you thinking to yourself like, yo, I cleaned this whole house for this girl, she don't even notice. Now she still expect me to pomp her. Like, can't even say thank you for clean kitchen, but
This
now
bullet is not gonna bullet.
So
exactly.
but that's the problem with like love languages in general. It's like you want to be loved in a certain way, so you love people that way. But that's not how other people want to be loved, man. They want to be loved in their own way.
It's learning that, man. Like you doing your thing mustn't stop, because that's how you display it for yourself. Because you must always have self-worth. Everything comes from self first. I do something not because I want something from you. Because if I'm doing that, if I say, hey man, can I fill your bottle up for you? It's not because I want you to feel, how can I say? It's because of who I am. I do that for everybody. I'll always be like, can I get yours? Can I get yours? Can I do this? That's how it is. It's not thinking, oh, you like this when I do this, I'm going to do it. But if there is something that you do like, then you'll realize, this doesn't mean much to you. There's something else that you enjoy. You know what I mean? You enjoy a gift. If I say, hey, my brother, I thought of you. Here's a thing for you. That means more. Even if it's a pen, you know what I mean? That you told me about 6 weeks ago. Pen cost maybe 50 rand. But to you, that's like, oh, this is jazz. This is the most amazing fucking thing ever. It means more. So that's why the communication part is so cuck important, because it's like you could miss whole time doing your own kopse cuck where someone just told you, I like it like this, and you go, oh, okay. Try it and it works. It's insane.
Yeah, it's work, it's work and it's effort, and that is what I had to kind of battle with when it came to the love languages and stuff. So I was like, oh, okay, I can't speak my language to my partner.
Yes.
I need to speak her language.
I think that's why they call it languages. Because it's like, I'm speaking Portuguese, you know, me, bro, I speak French. Where is your French? S'il vous plaît.
Molo beaucoup.
Voulez-vous couvrir vos choix?
Merci beaucoup. Parlez-vous anglais? Parlez-vous français?
Hey, all that French baloney. Yeah. To speak French.
Brother, that's French baloney come from Congo, bro.
Joie de vie. There's a certain je ne sais quoi in there.
Yeah, brother. Well, speak it the language.
So basically, that's why I lied to my wife. In answer to the question,
No, that's emotions. Right? So what is your emotions? I think it's just being in a safe space or something. Like vulnerability, being vulnerable requires a safe space.
and also you don't just get vulnerability from people. You must earn that shit, man.
Yeah, we.
That shit must be earned.
That's a heavy thing.
For men, is more. I think it's way more difficult to be vulnerable, especially like maybe if you got hurt in the past, you know.
Yeah.
Got scarred by a woman and stuff like that. So now you know that nobody got scarred by a woman. Yo, yes,
No,
what do
I'm
you mean?
saying yes.
So maybe the one time you were and I think this is like a maybe this is why there's so much fuckboys out there in today's day and age. That's all. But I said they got hurt by women. You know what I mean?
But then,
And then
like, it's funny that you bring up the fuckboy thing, because it again comes down to love languages. Like you get these women that is out there that is thinking that these guys will love them the way that they want to be loved if she loves them the way that they want to be loved. So if she gives them physical touch, then they will give her all of the words of affirmation and the acts of service and the quality time in return that she wants. But they don't. They take and they gooi. That's it. Clever
Because they got hurt in the past. You know what I mean?
it's-
That's like we all like I know a lot of men that's got hurt in the past, and then it's almost like you don't want to go through that again. It's like so
How
now
do you
you
get
build
over
up
that,
this.
though?
Now you build up this shell and stuff like that. A good woman will break that down. A good woman that you can
Shouldn't
trust.
you
and-
break it down?
A turtle.
You know what? I'm just saying, like, it's
Maybe
both. Both.
Like
Like,
maybe you should break it down, but in my case, I can speak for myself. I don't think I broke it down. I think rather my wife broke it down rather than
okay,
me.
no.
But yeah,
She
but
penetrated my shell.
how is it easier to open the house for the person that's inside the house or the person that's outside the house? You're the one
Because you
inside
let
the
the
house.
rated person in.
You have to.
But
yeah.
the keys go both sides.
Yeah, they go both sides. But if
I can lock myself in and I can lock myself out.
okay, but I'm standing in the house and my key is in the door. How you gonna open the house?
It's just I come through the window. I'm not gonna stop me.
Because I'm a criminal.
Nah, but I hear you. No,
You
but
have to-
that is a great point what you said there now, though, because like you're not putting the responsibility on someone else. You're just saying that they're showing you something that allows you to become vulnerable again. No? Is it something to that effect? No?
Yeah, they must have. They
Because
found
you-
something.
Because it's still you.
they
that needs
brought
to
out
do
something
work.
in you that others maybe couldn't.
Yeah, I think that's
But
a
I
good
think,
way of
but I
putting
think
it,
that love is risky, man.
yeah.
You have to take that risk again.
You
Like
can't
you
say
said,
I'm
maybe
off it completely.
somebody hurt you. The only way you're gonna overcome that is
Gooi
you have to
again.
take that risk and say, I'm gonna open myself up again to this person.
Be vulnerable.
And that what makes it so difficult.
Gotta be
It's like-
vulnerable to the right
He's the
person.
same- he's
What
the
does
same
it all
thing
come
that
down
happened.
to again? Trying.
Yeah, wasting.
Yeah.
You gotta try again. You
Dr.
gotta go
Phyllis.
again.
You gotta try again, and that's the difficult part about love. You have to take that risk. It's like the leap of faith. You have to take that leap of faith, and maybe it happens again, or it happens 3 or 4 more times, but you have
Yeah.
to.
But you can see why it means to build up those walls and keep it.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
can
And like you
see
said, it
yeah.
takes something special.
Men especially, I feel.
It takes something special to break it down now. I think we also just really like haragat, man. Like you don't like if it happened once and not gonna let this happen to me again. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Whereas women are like, you know what, it's happened. I forgive. They go through this
And
and
then
then
they
they
move
go
on
again. You know, maybe that's how it seems because that's that. I don't want to stereotype things, but you see that cycle so often.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why
But-
you get the term fuckboy from and all this kind of
But
nonsense.
is it possible if you've been burnt before? Is it possible to trust again afterwards?
Yeah.
Can.
Okay, so Saint will be giving out bar tabs in future then. So
Yo, that's a difficult one. Is Elon Musk gonna take away my blue tick?
When it comes to money, whenever it comes to money,
there's always emotions.
there is always like a nah, I can't trust this person again. Like, and that goes for
That's a different one. no?
anyway. Like whenever money is involved, then it's like even if money got borrowed and like
Don't come back.
don't come back, or however, like somebody stole the money, or whenever something like that is money is involved, somebody embezzled the money. What happened to the other brother, Dane Cook? His brother like stole money from his bank account. Like whenever money is involved, that is very difficult to come back from.
Yeah, because it's physical things that's like
That's assets.
If trust is broken, like sometimes
Redistribution of assets.
be
is
built
occurring,
back.
yeah.
But since you brought up saying, I didn't Saint Lounge, I didn't know you can party on.
Damn.
I didn't know. I did not know that.
Why do you want to tell me this is vibe?
Here's the thing. If you look enough like an influencer, they let you act like an influencer. Because these people are showing, like, I went to go look at some of these brothers' Instagram profiles that they're now tagged. And these Owens look like they are living large, like they are living their best life. Proof once again that the Instagram model is all about fake it till you make it.
Fake it till you make it, bro.
Because that's exactly what it means. They faked it until they made it into a bar tab. And then
But
they got
I like the
exposed.
one comment.
That's Aura's budget that they're living on now. You bowling there with champagnes, Moe, all this stuff, and you got the Aura's budget. Nah, brother.
I like the one comment that the brother said, I knew I couldn't, like the one picture of the one guy, he said, nah, I knew I couldn't trust him when he had his 2 fingers. Or was it you?
That's not evident.
Was it you?
You should have known by the fingers and you don't trust us, bro.
Can't trust this bro. I was like, yo, bro, that is
You know, that hand from Scary Movie or something like that.
His fingers don't all I need is bro. 2 short fingers like this is like nog nooit.
Kijk bra with 2 short fingers.
Waar krijg je geld? Nog nooit
You don't have long fingers.
Yeah, his fingers are not long enough to type in the pen.
But you know what? That I liked following that thing. No, look, for me that's a fad. That's over now. I don't give a shit if they post ever again. It doesn't
They were
matter to me.
posting, I went to go check.
I don't care. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
think it's
yeah.
reached a
Yeah.
point people really don't care. But it was interesting that it
was funny.
Time.
It was fun because it could come out like that, and it came out hard. And then they had a debate about is this defamation, and then and then legally, legally they're allowed to do that. They can.
If you owe money,
If
probably,
you
yeah.
as a business, if someone owes you money, right, and you can prove it, and you can show like legally, here's the thing, there they signed, they owe me the money. You can do it because it's in the
But-
public's interest.
Check what happened
But
with comedians.
how is that different? How is them doing that different from doxing?
From who?
Doxing.
Doxing. What the
So
fuck is it?
Candace Owens
Yeah.
got cancelled.
Stopping.
Got cancelled for doxing, for basically for exposing mense
And then stopping them from making money, basically.
Why did she expose them in what
So
sense?
basically, people were trolling and bullying online, and then she would expose him and say, like, this is a person, so it'll be like from a fake profile.
Yeah.
And then she would find out who the person is and basically expose him online, saying, this is the person that did this, blah, like exposed, blah.
Yo, again, that's different because it's not in the public's interest. Why that thing is in the public's interest is because it's financial. So you are gonna you could possibly defraud someone else. So therefore, it can. There is a case for defamation, but they said it needs to be. You can actually. It's viable because you need to prove it. So that person needs to prove it. So there's a case, but not really gonna be strong. So therefore, they could do it.
Difficult is to prove.
Prosecute.
A lawyer once told me.
It's cut
He told me,
difficult.
dude, the thing is, as long as you state the truth and you can prove the truth, you're safe.
Yeah.
The thing is, it's on them to prove that they lost money because of that.
Exactly, and
That's all
therefore.
the law really wants.
Yeah, and therefore that's in the public's interest. Like the thing with Booth, with Sonia and with Matthew, that's not in the public's interest. He told. How does that? How does that?
That's how that cat got away. He sued that man. So that's why he sued him for defamation. Most.
I don't know.
Yes,
if
exactly.
That's his job, and
That's
he
not
lost
in the
money
public's
through that.
interest.
I don't know.
So he's
I'm
back
not
on
so
his
sure.
Fraser show.
I'm
No.
not so sure it's not in the public
not in the
because there was
public
Tupperware involved, bruh. If there's Tupperware involved, bruh, that's in the public's interest, bruh.
That is family heirlooms.
That's family heirlooms, bruh. So I'm just saying.
I'm not gonna lie, that's in the colored's interest. But that's why you must put your name on the stuff. My tiny
nail
used
polish?
red nail polish. She put a middle name in also U-E. And then she's like the surname. Boys.
Tupperware is expensive, bruh.
But that's
anyways,
mad, bro. But yeah, so basically, if it's not in the public interest, then it's not. It shouldn't be there. Like that, like what you said with our children's vibe with cat and that wasn't in the public. That's your private kak, and that gets messy because now you're doing all these receipts for what? How does that benefit me knowing that he was driving here and was seen here in the photo? What the fuck is this all about? This is your own bizarrheid. You must keep within your own shit because lawsuits are gonna come out. Kids are involved. Your job's involved. That's a bitchy, it's a bitchy different. You didn't do anything wrong because it's not. Can I go to jail for that? You can't. Can I go to jail for stealing money?
You can't even go to jail for debt, man, bro. You can rack up all the fucking debt you want. You can't go to jail for it.
Check so
wild, no?
As comedians, did you see what happened with the comedians?
Huh?
The one comedian said to the other comedian on Facebook, "Yay, you owe me money. When am I gonna get my money?" 2 hours later, okay, post deleted, I got my money.
Liquor. I like that.
The comedian called out another comedian and she got her money.
I like
By
it.
name.
By name?
I like it.
On
Yeah.
Facebook.
In the comics group on Facebook.
No, I think on
Live.
Facebook, or not on Facebook.
normal platform.
A normal, like
Live on her page.
Live on her
whole-
page, yeah.
That is wild, man.
This person, you owe me money. When can I expect payment? And it's a low level, not a low level, what you call a midweight?
A midstrap.
Phantom.
What you call a midweight?
Featherweight.
Not a featherweight, man, like a person
Lightweight.
moving up from open mic.
Bantamweight.
Oh yeah, like a
Support.
Support act.
yeah.
Yeah, so it's like a support act and telling a headliner, yo,
Mijn geld.
Yeah.
Yo,
I don't know if
missed
that person could support. That could be a headliner by now. I don't know. It's support.
I missed that
Depends
bus.
on your years.
No, I like
But
it.
I missed that bus. I missed that bus.
I'm not
I
on
didn't
Facebook
even
anymore. I
know.
don't see the cock anymore.
No, I love it. I love on Facebook. Facebook is where real things happen. There's no nonsense there. There's reality happening there, but you see the racism, you see the good things, you see the bad things, you see everything, but that's the best.
Instagram is like.
Nah, that's fake nonsense. There, I can't go away someone, oh, you look mosag.
Yeah,
But on Facebook, I can be like, yo, bro, you just show that out.
You say you keep it real.
You can
keep it real.
Look, you lekker G. Stay up.
Have you guys seen what happened with Elton Yankees?
Yo, my bro, imagine a twin.
Elton, yeah.
It wasn't a twin. It was a doppelganger.
Twin. You know what happened?
His mochi looks just like
No.
this.
Nah.
Did he say it's a doppelganger?
So he said
She said.
so he was jolling with a dietitian, no?
Yes.
Allegedly. For the Springbok dietitian.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
And then
They came out and said, this is false allegations.
Yeah.
It's nothing. It's absolute nonsense. This is bullshit. Demanding apologies.
then he came
And
out
then he
and
came out and said, no, it wasn't.
Barrett got me. Got me. Listen, changed my mind on the first one. Then she came out and she said, no, nooit. It is my twin. It is my doppelganger.
It's her twin.
Oh, yeah.
Twin.
Does she have a twin?
That's what I don't think she has a twin. They're using twins. So it must be a lookalike.
So
he's
stand double.
He's dueling with a kid that look like the Springbok dietitian.
Oh, yeah.
What are the odds of that?
No, man, that's lies. What
Nah, but I like a good conspiracy theory. I believe that there's a dietitian.
There's a stand double.
That dietitian is just protecting a career, man. Shame.
How?
Shame.
But taking us for a guy.
Yeah,
Shame, I feel sorry for her.
So why is Elton not playing?
What did she do?
Why is Elton not playing? If that was a
Elton booked himself
doppelganger.
Elton booked himself into rehab because he was
outpay.
he booked himself into rehab because he was being followed by private investigators, apparently.
Yeah. So Shane.
So obviously there's this watching that put the private investigators on him.
And she left the country.
And to find out if this doppelganger is really a doppelganger.
Hey bro, this is so elaborate, man.
It's way too elaborate,
It's way
man.
too elaborate.
That's way too elaborate.
The plot of Days of Our Lives made
It's
more
nuts,
sense than
nuts,
this,
Marky,
bruh.
yeah.
That's
It's like, I understand Marlena being like possessed more than
She was floating on new more. What was going on?
Oh, I'll save you, Malina. John Black. We already
That
had
time
those
Father John Black, no?
Father, yeah.
My brother, that time I throw you with the Bible alive.
You just won't save you, nothing
Nothing
will.
will. Body of Christ
Nah,
compels
it's
you.
crazy, bruh.
Life can get messy, man.
Nah,
Life
I can get
cut messy.
Oh, you get caught. For me, is that if you get caught, just own up, man.
Nah, I can't.
Nah,
You
just
can't.
own up. Just say, you got me. Nah, you got
Shaggy,
me.
Shaggy told me. Shaggy told me.
I think maybe he's
That's it. If you come out and they say, you got me, people are gonna say their things and do their memes.
What did
for a
Shaggy
day,
say?
And then it's
What did Shaggy say?
Wasn't
me.
What did
It was
Jacob
my
Zuma say?
doppelganger.
I did not do it.
What did Dave Chappelle say? Fifth!
Hell no! I know my rights. Must deny me, bro. Jacob Zuma told me anything.
Deny.
If you can deny state capture, brother, we are banking for it.
Deny!
You can deny anything, man, bro. You must just say, I didn't. They will camera, that could be anybody.
Yeah.
Seizure is a process. Like you say it was you, and then it's gone.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like-
So you deal with the...
So if you deny, then maybe like it's like it goes, it carries on. Like,
Oh, yeah,
I mean, it's a
yeah.
persist. It's like for a few weeks, and then you get private and guest investigators following in. Like, whereas maybe if you say, hey, it was me, it was what is what it is, and this
And
is
it
what
lasts
happened.
on you for so long because they're like, this is boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there's always a new fad. There's always some. You're not gonna be in the news forever. There's always
Someone
something
else will
happening,
fuck up sooner or
Yeah.
later.
But
There's
this is a
always
trend
something
now
happening.
that people take to Facebook and expose
Their loved ones,
everything.
Yo,
Expose everything about everything.
nah, I don't know. It's too much, bro. People shows how emotional people are. Emotionally, like unstable.
The problem when it comes in is like you stopping that person from making money in what's it the guy's name? Cats.
Yeah, it is a mess.
That's where it gets messy. So now you liable for that, like
For losses.
for years,
Financial losses, yeah.
for financial losses, which becomes like kind of weird. Actually,
It's awkward. It's like, oh wow, this is awkward. Listen,
That's all right.
you actually owe me for the rest of your life. So, pay up.
are we all getting blue ticks on Twitter? Or what's the story? It's only
I don't Twitter.
They don't want to. You sure you don't want to get on the bus? But it's only $8.
I'm trying to think of which major company I can crash.
I want to be Nike. I'm gonna go be Nike.
And what you gonna?
I'm gonna say kak like
Air Force Ones are for
just
free.
bought North Stars. Gonna change it into the real deal. You
Yeah.
know, talk kak like that, man.
All Air Force Ones are for free.
Yeah, kak like that, but I go to Canal Walk now. Say on all the football jerseys for Brazil. Remember we can cause chaos, bro. It's madness out there. I think getting a blue tick is worth it.
There's a World Cup starting this week.
But I've noticed that with the tick, they also have at the bottom of that where they say official. So I'm not sure. Does it two go hand in hand?
My guy, I'm gonna find out tonight. What's $8 times 8? What's
does
8
the
times
World Cup
8?
Yeah, you're still supposed to find out where it goes if you use the
When does
share
the-
option on Pornhub.
No, I'm not doing that.
When does the World Cup start?
Sunday.
This Sunday.
Sunday, brother. Sunday.
What do you guys think about the Ronaldo interview?
Yo, Piers Morgan is
Why
a
did he go on Pierce's show? Like, oh, that pissed me off. But
They have
anyway.
a relationship going back quite far. So he actually approached, this is what they say. He
Yeah, I also
approached
heard that,
Piers.
yeah.
He
Yes.
approached Piers to
Yes.
say he wants to do the interview. So I think this brother's playing this guy a long time ago. He's not dumb, man. You know what I mean? So he just wants to get out there and he's just playing these.
Not just also that, like Piers is the best
He's
guy
actually-
for
Totally.
controversy.
For controversy, yeah.
And he also can do a good interview, and he can, you know what I mean? He can get the people going.
Yeah, he
man.
was kissing Ronaldo's ass that whole interview, like, and he was just like trying to get Ronaldo to say like the worst things. I don't like Pierce. He's not a good journalist.
He's not the first person to
He's
say
not- he's
he
not the
directed
good-
it in a negative
He
way.
directed the whole conversation, and he on the good points he like
Brushed over it.
brushed over,
Yeah.
and in the bad points like it's almost like
I like
Yeah,
that.
but
He
you
aims for negativity because it's out.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
Exactly.
The thing. All the clips that have gone up before the interview is all negative.
Yeah.
And that's how you get the people talking. And now everybody is viewing it.
Now
I think
Bruno-
he said he was on
Bruno
4.3
Fernandes don't even want to shake his hand.
He was on 4.3 million views on YouTube. And he released it a day ago, bro.
Nou kan we make a snippet, we wees. Kijk about people.
We got a little snippet here about love languages that's going to go out. That was a good discussion, Jet.
Yeah, snippet. We're gonna talk about something, talk about Oros or something, I don't know. It's wild out there, guys. But I'm getting a blue tick tonight, so I'm gonna let you guys know if it says official or not. I'm gonna get one because I wanna see how it works. I think that this is the end of Twitter, and it's gonna collapse, and it's gonna be amazing to watch something that was built over years just crumble away. Because you saw that a billionaire from FTX literally just fucked off in one night.
Yeah.
That is the world we live in, brother. 1 minute you are a billionaire, the
And
next
then they say
minute
insulin is free and you gone. Gone, man.
this is the world we live in. We can do kick like that.
It's a fake
bro.
and then, I don't know if you ever saw this bra. This is bra on Facebook. Then he actually changed his account to say people complain about McDonald's. Then he'll change his account to McDonald's customer service. And then you'll bend them like to death.
yeah.
I love that, bra.
They're like, the chicken was dry. It's like
Your mother's vagina was dry.
and then it looks like the KFC customers that look legit, but and they're like, how dare you speak to me like this? You're supposed to be providing customer support.
You're supposed to be better looking. What's it?
Sure, Twitter seems like a mad place nowadays.
That's
Wild
where
West.
it's at. Not Facebook. That's where it's at, but Twitter.
Maybe I must get back.
Bullet-
I don't
bullets
know.
for a bullet.
That's too
No,
hard.
Joe, don't. For your absolute health.
Mental health.
Yeah,
Mental health. Do
don't-
not
that-
do that.
My bro,
I got too much
especially
shit
you.
going on.
Especially you. That's so
Goes down
easily
the rabbit
triggered.
hole.
That's so easily triggered by people's stupidity. Do not.
Nah, they'll
No,
twice.
but I see people stupidity, but a while back I stopped commenting
That's good.
on Facebook because I used to be that bra like meeste mense jy tot kak whatever jy dinge
See? Confrontational.
yeah no but it's like people being like super stupid like
Yeah.
racist
Yeah,
or
I know
like,
what you mean now.
like just being stupid
You
man.
kind of have to stop yourself, man. Like, when you
Now
say,
I
you know
just
what?
like whatever. It's
Not my battle.
not my battle, yeah.
It's a good, you know that idiom, right? There's not my monkeys, not my circus. You hear what the Afrikaans version of that one is?
What is it?
My colleague at work, Darren, told me this one. Nie my hol nie, nie my droog.
Yeah, fuck it. Yo, that's deep.
Thank you for that, Darren.
I needed that.
There's one brother that I always wanna comment on his stuff is Yasin Baker. I always mark the comment in his stuff. I don't know if he's like
No, he's Asperus. I love it.
I think he's Asperus sometimes.
He knows
yeah.
what he's doing.
Inflammatory.
Yeah, he knows
Yeah.
exactly what he's doing.
Yeah, he's trying to be Asperus, and then I want to comment, and I think, nah, just don't say this.
No, but I like it because it creates. I enjoy seeing what people think and seeing their opinions, and it's good. You need that because that tells you what is really happening, bruh. That's what people really think. You know what I mean? It's not filtered. No, that is what they really think. And that's where you can see like what the person is about, and it's good, man. You must have that space where you can do that kind of stuff. But some means are very brave online.
Yeah.
And then you meet in person and you're like, why you big now?
Yeah. Some people have not been punched in the face before.
Nah, I'm not into that.
Talk to
Yeah,
reckless.
he's talking about. I just going through his. I want to receive something that I don't like on his profile, but he's talking about blocking people. They don't like it. Even in Gino, they don't block people. They like to. They gooi that like. There's a whole essay about below that status. The people fighting and this stuff about. Anyway, I sometimes enjoy watching the people fight like a train wreck.
That's
like, you know
the
what I
thing,
mean?
bro. It's like that meme with the tiny Islamic smoking the ATV.
But you're not getting my point. Yeah, Yasin Baiki was on the show before. But
Yeah,
you know, he sometimes he says stuff and I like, hey, you. I don't know. But I think, wait.
Nah, he's
You,
trying
you
to catch
biting,
you.
yeah.
He's trying to catch you. He's a character.
Yeah. Anyway, what's the time now? I think we should wrap this up, guys.
Let's go.
Yeah, man. So if there's still somebody watching or somebody managed to get to the end, thank you for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, all the rest of the shit. We're gonna be back here in 2 weeks' time. And yeah, thank you as always, guys. Anything else to say before I wrap up? Before we wrap up?
Hey, the sunset is waiting, my brother.
Never forget, a bullet is a bullet.
A bullet is a bullet. I'm gonna end the
bullet
bullet
is a bullet.
for this week. A bullet is a bullet.
Yo,
And don't forget your mid stroke, no? Don't forget your mid strokes, guys.
Keep it
If your love language is mid stroking it, then you mid stroke it, my friends.
I stroke.
Anyway, thanks for joining us. We out.
Cheers.
Safe.
Yes.